Hello, and welcome to Drachmae and Demigods. I am Sammy Ferber, and I'll be your host for the evening. Thank you guys for joining us once again for the Links of Tartarus, Episode 5. We're happy to have you here. Just so you guys are aware, we are testing out some new tech tonight, so do please bear with us. I looked at last episode and saw that there were moments where the delay was crazy, and there's a lot of issues, and so we're shifting to something that is hopefully going to work better. Some stuff is not working properly tonight, as is the situation, but hopefully it'll be better. So if you guys are hearing anything that's weird or seeing anything that's weird, do let us know. Oh, something weird is happening. Anyway, all these things are constantly happening. But we're here. We're excited to do this. First thing to say, Adagio's Threads of Fate episode is up on YouTube right now. Thank you, those of you who watched that live. If you didn't, you can catch it on our VOD on Twitch if you're a subscriber, or you can catch it on YouTube if you're anybody else. The new Threads of Fate episode, starring either Anura or Ilme, will be this Thursday at 7:30 Eastern, and that will go up on YouTube 3 days after that. Tonight we have no Ilme, unfortunately. She has prior engagement, but she will be back next week, not a problem. Tonight is very special. Tonight's very exciting. We are gifting a Tier 1 sub for every single natural one that we roll tonight. So let's hope there's a lot of nat 1s. Also, for those of you who are not very Twitch savvy, you will see on the bottom left corner of your chat, you will see a little red circle with some numbers that as you watch our streams, those numbers will go up. Those are channel points, or on our stream, they are Drachmae. And you can redeem those points for cool things. And primarily, what's new from last week is you can redeem 1,000 points to give one of the players advantage on a d20 roll, or you can give me advantage on a d20 roll for 1,000 points. So feel free to use those. Just be careful with them. But all that said, I think it's time we jump into the game. So, children, hello. Oh, what happened with Ryujin already? Hold on. Nothing, your webcam just went crazy. Hold on, I'm just resizing your webcam. There we go. Beautiful.
Are you being referred to as children?
Yes. Alright, so, previously on Drachmae and Demigods, the Hands of Fate travel to the small farming town of Andola's Stand in order to clear the name of Tyron, a werewolf who was accused of murdering the coin master of the town, Master Dorai. When they got there, they began collecting clues and investigating the case, discovering that quite a lot didn't add up. They met with Governor Aron, the leader of the local government, who allowed them to investigate the body of Master Dorai. With the help of a Speak with Dead ritual, the party learned that Master Dorai, along with Governor Aron, had been stealing wages from the local farmers and pocketing the extra gold. But still, nothing about the actual murder. Just then, a note was slid under the door. Leave while you still can. The party investigated the other side of the door, but found nobody there. Just an empty study. After poking around, they discovered a bizarre sundial in the center of the room, and a book of poetry that could contain some sort of key to unlock some secret. After a long time of trying, and more than a few failed attempts, the Hands of Fate cracked the code, revealing a secret tunnel through the fireplace. Venturing further, they eventually found themselves in an entirely different study, in a much older house, one that had long since been abandoned. They discovered this building was covered in traps, including one that made Anura momentarily turn on the party. There was also a painting of Andola himself, though at some point, the figure in the painting mysteriously disappeared. After investigating, the party discovered there was no painting at all, and instead, just a frame around a hole in the wall. They were being watched. Traveling through this hole in the wall, the party discovered a room covered in webs and 2 captives trapped in them. Freeing them, they discovered a boy and a girl. The girl they recognized as Ellie, Master Dorai's servant who had been the witness to his murder, and, they believed, was currently now serving under Governor Aron. The boy they didn't know, but he introduced himself as Kev, the son of the man who runs the post office. He revealed that he had been tasked with taking money to the Zendarian city of Palmus to hire an elite group of assassins called the Reflection. But according to Kev, the assassins turned him down, saying he didn't have nearly enough money to hire them. The party spent a significant amount of time interrogating both of these people, not trusting either of them, thinking potentially one of them was secretly an enemy shapeshifter, but they couldn't know for sure. So the party brought them to the foyer of this building and left them there for the night. The Hands of Fate, meanwhile, returned to the governor's manor to rest. As we come in now, the party has just finished a long rest, the sun is rising over the hills to the east, and they're awoken by the sound of knocking on their 2 doors. Hello? Hello? You all hear, it's simultaneously on both of your doors on both sides of this hallway, knocking.
I guess I'll jump out of bed and push the dresser so I can open this door.
You take the barricade away.
I'll crack open the door and pop my head out and be like, yes?
You see, standing there alone in the hallway, Governor Aron, the plump man. He has his hands currently caressing his beer belly, and he looks at you and goes, well, I was just thinking it's a beautiful morning, and, well, I don't often have the heroes of Delphi here, so I was hoping, if y'all wouldn't mind, I'd love to take you and show you the sights, or rather, the site. If you're gonna be here for another day, we have one sort of claim to fame here in Andola Stand, and I think you might get a kick out of checking it out. What do you say?
That sounds like fun. Let me get dressed.
Of course. Take your time. Foyer. Meet me down in the foyer. And he...
I'm a knock on Ryujin and Alexio's door since they didn't open up.
5 more minutes.
Open up!
I want to change my voice and... Or is it?
It's just your sweet old granny. I've come to tuck you in.
Make a deception check.
What the fuck is happening?
Oh god.
I'll give you guidance on it. I'm gonna say I came with you and gave you guidance.
Said deception. Let's go ahead and see my skills.
Yep.
Oh, that's a +0. Beautiful. Where's my D4? Okay, well, it's a 16 +0. 17 in total.
So, Alexios, with your passive insight of 13, you're putting on a funny voice, but then you hear a nice old lady outside the room, and you feel kind of bad.
Oh, I just opened the door. I'm sorry. I think you have the wrong...
Thanks for opening up. And then I'll walk in. So this is where you guys stayed for the night. Nice.
Yeah, I'm still just laying on the bed. Massive bed head, you know.
I'm gonna pull out my water skin.
Oh,
it's
son
trying
of
to
a
wake
bitch.
up Ryujin, and I'm gonna pour it over his head.
Ryujin, you have just momentarily reclosed your eyes. You're just trying to get that last inkling of sleep before it...
Now everybody,
would that even make a difference? Child
yeah,
in the water.
I mean, it'll still shock him.
He's still wet. Alright, you guys.
I jolt for a second, open my eyes.
We're meeting the governor in the foyer in about 15, and I expect you all to be prompt. And then I'll just go back to my room to change.
Alright. So, anything else we'd like to do before you head down to the foyer? Assuming you guys get dressed, etc.
Before Dodge and I leave the room, I'm going to ask him, okay, so do you think that the one thing that they have their claim to fame is going to be that fortress, right?
Oh, it should be.
We
Oh,
left those 2 kids in, the front of it.
well,
Did
I'll
we
just-
figure out, do you have sending?
I didn't prepare it. For
Oh,
what?
shit. Fuck. Well, this could be interesting.
I mean, it'll make it always just slip in while we talk about the outside. And have
Distract him.
hide
I'll
them.
cast
Yeah.
Pass Without Trace, and boom, we're in.
And boom, we're in. There we go. Or we can send Kai in. I mean, blip in and out wouldn't be too hard.
Not wrong.
That's fair.
All right.
Or you better look nice. I'm gonna brush my hair, pick it up in a nice ponytail, and be like, "Yep, it's me, Savior of the city. How's it going?"
Yeah, you guys like gas yourselves up a bit. You're feeling good. You make your way down. Yeah.
I'd have my cloak. I'd look fancy. I'd look fancy.
Fucking God.
It's a real shame. But you guys make your way down to the foyer, and you see the portly but like very well dressed for so early in the morning form of Governor Aron there waiting for you. At his side is Ellie, who, as you guys approach, just nods, essentially a good morning nod, and the governor says, "So you guys ready to go? It's just a bit of a trip to my backyard, if you will."
Oh. What are we gonna go see? Not
Well,
really
it's a bit
wearing
of a
my hiking
history
shoes.
lesson, if you don't mind. I'm a bit of a history buff, and this is well, for people who are so tight with the city of Delphi, I think you might get a kick out of it.
Oh, okay. Well, if you can go ahead and lead the way.
Absolutely. And he begins making his way back to the back door to this manor. As you guys follow, you see Ellie grabs Ilme by the arm. Sorry, can we talk in private? Just you and me? Ilme looks at her and looks at you guys. Okay. You guys go on without me? I'll catch up.
Can I, in Celestial, be like, what if Ryujin just turned invisible and followed them?
That's not a horrible idea.
I mean, the governor would probably notice someone's not there.
What about
He
popping
won't notice
Kai
that.
out and then?
We'll just give Kai an eye patch. It's fine.
What about popping Kai out and getting Kai to turn invisible?
That's got a range of what, 100
100 feet.
feet?
Yeah.
Are they within 100 feet?
Currently.
They stay within 100 feet is the problem.
Kai can still see. He just can't, or Ryujin just can't see through Kai's eyes.
Yes, and they can't
Yeah, so
communicate.
you can stay there and follow.
But Kai could tell him when Kai comes back.
Correct, yes.
I mean, I think our best bet would be Kai in this case.
Alright, yeah, I'll have Kai go invisible.
Okay.
And,
So Kai and Ilme go off with Ellie, and you see them enter what looks like probably the kitchen or something, as you guys continue out into the backyard. So, as you guys come to the backyard, Aron goes, "Now, I'm sure you all know that before the Trojan War, there weren't 3 major kingdoms on the continent, there were dozens. Every major city in Greece was its own kingdom, and this place owed its loyalty to the mighty kingdom of Delphi. But then the entire continent came together to fight the Trojan War and discovered that, surprise, surprise, some of them could actually benefit from more lasting relationships with each other. So once the war was won, the alliances started to form. Xander, Athens, and Sparta, they all started carving the continent up to their liking." It begins walking further into this backyard, which, I mean, it is vast and wide, but it's also interesting knowing that the fortress is at the far end of this backyard. You actually can't see it from this angle. It just looks like the yard goes on all the way up to the hills. He continues, "Well, Delphi was one of the last to surrender to Athens' forces, but they did surrender. But Andola, who was lord of this place at the time, he was a proud man, a proud Delphian man. So when Delphi surrendered to Athens, Andola just didn't. And we're so small that Athens didn't even notice for a while. Until our crops didn't quite make it to Delphi for the autumnal harvest. Then they noticed." So one day, Andola wakes up to an entire battalion of Athenian soldiers at the gates. Now, he knew his little farming town couldn't stand up against the might of Athens, so he grabbed all the people he could, and he brought them over here. You get to the end of the backyard where you assume it could have been an amazing dramatic reveal if you didn't already know what was here, but you see that the yard essentially like dips almost complete 90 degrees, and you see this 3-story fortress built at the bottom of this hill, completely unseeable until you're almost directly on top of it. He goes, you see, he knew Athens would eventually come for the town, and he had no intention of surrendering to him. So he spent all his time building this, Andola's fortress. And he built it at the bottom of this hill so that the Athenians wouldn't be able to see it until they were right on top of it. And he lined the roof of the thing with state-of-the-art weaponry for the time. And that moat, he points to the long trench that is now completely dried up that surrounds the entire fortress. That moat he filled with all sorts of hungry, dangerous beasts. Well, as expected, it didn't take long for the Athenians to break through the walls of the town. But when they got in, they found nearly everybody was gone. Gone without a trace. They couldn't explain it. That was until somebody decided to check back here and got an arrow through the throat. Soon after that, the entire battalion lined up along this hill, right where we're standing right now, and laid siege to the fortress. It's around this time, Ryujin, where you'd be getting to like the 100-foot mark away from Kai, and you can feel that connection sort of like fade, but he hasn't said anything yet.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, obviously the fortress stood no chance against the damn Athenian army, but they held out for a respectfully long time. 3 days did Athens attack the fortress. 3 days did Andola stand strong. But you see, the weaponry on top could only hit things right on the top of this hill. The only thing keeping the Athenians on top of the hill was the moat. But after 3 days, a lot of Athenian soldiers were dead. Enough that they started to wonder if this little farming town was really worth all the effort. So they did what Athenians do. They prayed to Athena. And do you know what she told them? Put your dead at rest, where all dead rest. Do you get it? The Athenians did. You see, all lost souls need to cross the river Styx before they can truly rest. And here they were with a river of death before them. So they took all their fallen soldiers, and they gave him a little push, and he almost mimes pushing a body down this hill. They filled that moat with bodies. Too many for the monsters to eat all at once. They piled up until they breached the surface of the water. And then those Athenians walked right over them and breached the fortress. Slaughtered a lot of the people inside, too, to teach them a lesson. And that's how Andola's stand got its name. He's looking down, almost like lost in thought. He goes, you know, every time I tell that story, I come away with a different lesson, a different moral. At that point, Ryujin, you hear Kai's voice come bursting back into your head. He goes, Master! Master! And the governor continues.
Yes?
This morning I'm struck by a single thought. All that bloodshed, all that death, all that tragedy, it all could have been avoided. He turns and looks at you guys. If those outsiders had just minded their own business. At the moment you hear a scream from back towards the house. The governor looks seemingly surprised. You see a guard rushing to the backyard going, Governor, quick, come quick, come quick! The governor looks at him, looks at you, goes, I do apologize, and rushes back towards the house. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna
One
rush
of us
over
should
too.
follow the governor. And then some of us should find Ellie.
I'm gonna run back towards the house because, that's what I would do.
That's where Emily is. I'm gonna run over there too.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we're all going towards the house.
you all follow the governor, who is in turn following this guard, and you see that the guard is leading him not back into the house, but around the side of the house towards the front of the house. And you can see, looking that way, that there is a small crowd forming in front of the manor. The governor and the guard do go into the front of, like, around to the front of the house. What are you guys doing?
Don't know. I guess I'll kind of push my way through the crowd and see what everyone's gathering around.
All right. So you guys, yeah?
I'm gonna turn to Ryujin and Celestial and be like, wait, what about Kai?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So as you're doing that,
Can I also
Wait,
like
walk over
talk
here.
to Kai and ask
Yeah.
why he started screaming or
he
yelling?
goes, and because this is so hectic, this is all sort of happening at the same time, so all you can hear in your head from Kai as you're pushing your way through this crowd is, Ilme! Oh god, danger! And you see now, up on above the front door to the governor's manor, on like the second story balcony that rests there, you see two figures standing on the balcony. The beginning of this crowd, you see there's commoners, but this front few rows of this crowd are just guards. And you see, it looks like there's one figure, and in front of that figure is another figure. And the one in front seems to be some sort of captive. It looks like there is a figure that is standing on top of the balcony, like on top of the banister. And the other figure is holding onto them from behind. And you see a knife put at their throat. And you see the figure in front, terrified, Ellie. She's going, no, please, you don't understand. And you see the figure from behind, Ilme, with the knife at Ellie's throat, going, you guys need to understand, she's lying to you. She's not the person you think she is. She's not real. She's not the real Ellie. I can prove it to you. Ellie goes, no, please. I don't know what she's talking about. Please. You see the knife. You see a small bead of blood come down Ellie's neck. Are you guys doing anything?
I'm gonna snap Kai in front of me and say, go check where our two guests are. And does that make sense? Because Kai was there with the yeah.
Yes, sir. He goes away.
Did we break the front line where the guards are, or are we like in the crowd still?
I'll say you guys are currently in the crowd right behind those rows of guards, but if you want to break through those rows, you can.
I do. I'm gonna
Go
break
ahead.
through the rows, whip out redemption, and turn against the guards in like a guarding Ilme type style.
You ignite redemption and turn towards the guards. The guards all immediately pull out their spears. Hey! We just want to know what's going on here. Ellie's, please, you see one of Ellie's shoes falls off of her foot and lands on the ground behind you, Adagio. What are you guys doing?
Ah, shit.
I don't know. What did Elizabeth roll for this to happen?
Who knows?
Well, I'm just have to trust Elizabeth, so
Can I do like
I'm gonna protect Ilme as much as I
See,
can.
Yeah, so,
see, but I have.
can I look at Elme's face?
What do I have?
Yeah, can I
but
do, like,
she's
an insight check on
a
Ellen?
fair distance away from you. So if you want to make an insight check, you can make it with disadvantage because there's so much between you guys. It's such a heightened circumstance, and she's so far away.
4.
Seems normal.
This is definitely.
Listen, you don't really know Ilme that well.
And you said insight?
Insight with disadvantage.
This is normal. totally normal.
This is totally normal for Ilme, so I mean, to be fair.
Yeah, it is pretty normal for Ilme.
So
This all checks out.
Hello?
Yeah, what? I didn't hear your roll. Sorry, man.
16.
16? Yeah, so, I mean, Ryujin, you have no fucking idea. Alexios, I mean, she definitely seems very heightened and super, like, a bit bloodthirsty right now, but doesn't seem completely out of character for her. It's just, like, it's a side of her you haven't really seen before. Oh, did something happen with your camera, Alexios?
Oh, yeah, it did. I'm sorry. I didn't.
No worries. Alright. Seer. There you go. So, what's everyone doing? Adagio is there in front of the guards. Redemption out. The guards are now spears pointed down towards him. What are you guys doing?
I'm just gonna.
Yo, everyone calm down, please.
Yeah, I was about to say.
The guard closest to Adagio, I am going to cast Charm Person on.
Okay, what's the save on that?
Wisdom, 15.
Oh, it's a natural 6. There's no way it's gonna work. So, I mean, there's a whole line of soldiers that are fairly close to Adagio, but you grab the one that's like right in front of him, and you do see his spear falter a bit. He looks a bit confused.
Also, I don't have to grab him, so I'm not going to actually grab him. Like, it's
Sure.
a 30-foot range, so I'm not going to grab him.
Yeah. You just. And he goes. What's going on here? And you see Ilme up top, still with the dagger at the neck, going, I will prove to you that she's not who you think she is.
Ilme,
wait.
now.
Can we
Let's
just
do it
can I
anyway. I mean,
don't
Can
have
I
all the
yell up
details
to
yet.
Ilme and ask why? What's happening?
one of us could run inside, can't we?
You listen to Ilme as she goes, because they need to know. And you watch as blood begins to pour from Ellie's throat. As she pushes Ellie, you see her topple. Adagio, you hear a thump as Ellie's body lands behind you. You turn. You just see the corpse of a girl. At that moment, you see Ilme like jump over to the far side of the banister, sort of like lean herself down and drop with her dexterity. Not a problem. She lands 3-point landing in front of the door. So now it's like the ajar door, Ilme, dead body, Adagio, a bunch of guards. What's happening?
And the
Actually,
body
I know what's
is still
happening.
that
Everybody roll
of-
initiative. That's what's happening.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Okay, well,
I was
before
gonna
that
medicine check the
happens,
body.
real quick. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a decision for everybody to make because I'm going to be spending money on it if I do it. You want me to cast Revivify?
Not
Ellie.
yet.
Because we
I love
have.
this.
I only have a minute with Revivify.
Can I
Okay,
spare
can
the
I-
dying? I can attempt spare the dying. It's a cantrip.
That's true.
And
You can
then
do it on
just
your
split
turn.
the throw.
Dying's going to work for this?
On my turn, yeah.
Everybody
I
roll
Guess we'll
initiative.
find out.
Can
guess we'll find out.
Kai?
God.
I rolled.
What's
Okay, well, I
where's
guess.
Kai at? Has Kai like
Kai is gone. You sent Kai away.
you have to go and check to see if the real Ellie and
Yeah,
the other
I
kid
mean-
was still there.
What's Kai's flying speed?
Kai's flying speed.
Because I'll say it's been like 2 rounds since you sent him.
flying speed is 40 feet.
So he can travel 80 feet in, or if, I guess if he's dashing, I'll say he gets there right around now. So I'll say as you guys roll initiative, I'll tell you what he sees.
Okay.
So, anybody over 20?
Jesus Christ, I dropped my.
All right, 20 to 15,
I rolled
18.
19.
19 for Adagio, 18 for Alexios,
Did I really just drop that again?
15 to 10.
11.
11 for Ryujin. Anora?
That was originally a nat 1, so a 3.
Hey! So a 3 for Anora and 1 gifted sub at the end of the stream.
The only thing I think
Great.
of is the vine. Welcome to Target.
For sure, for sure. Okay, let me roll for Ilme. Ooh, that's a lot. Holy shit.
Oh my god. Yay.
Okay. So, first, Ilme just looks at you all and bolts inside the building. It looks like she bolts and goes directly to the room to her left and just barges inside. And that's her entire turn. Adagio, what are you doing?
What is what the heck?
What is happening? I'm so confused.
I guess I'll lead down an attempt spare the dying.
Okay. Is it an attempt thing? Do you have to roll for it, or does it just happen?
Just a, I don't know.
I think it just happens.
Touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, so
I mean,
she...
The last time I tried, it was unsuccessful because they were dead. Dude.
Yes. So I should actually roll damage for the dagger hit and see if she is dead or not.
Okay, if not, I'll probably just. Okay, then can I don't know, maybe medicine check then if they're not dead.
Well, hold on. Let me check.
okay,
'Cause
okay.
I think it's gonna be pretty fucking obvious that she's dead. But I could be wrong. Let's see.
You know how Ilme is with her sharp objects. Dead. Every time.
Ooh, she's dead. Like, her head is almost detached from her body. She's dead.
Jesus.
I rolled all 6s on her sneak attack.
Oh my
I had a
god.
vorpal
Jesus,
dagger.
really?
Dead.
Okay, so
Fully
I look
dead.
down. Fully dead. Ah,
Yeah.
crisis.
Crisis? What did you just say?
Wait, my brain isn't working. Ilme obviously was trying to prove something with this body that I now have in front of me.
What if it's not really Ilme? What if
It's
it's...
a switch.
Well then, who did she just kill? Who is literally dead right in front of me?
maybe...
The real Ellie.
Okay, can I toss the body over my shoulder and like run in the house?
Sure, you'll be at half speed, because she's, not the lightest thing in the world. So all these guards, one charmed, the rest very much not charmed, see Ilme bolt into the house. Adagio just runs up, checks the body for a second, and just lifts it up and runs into the house as well. You were just running to follow?
As far as I can in, I guess.
I guess I'll just
Gonna
trade
follow
places
Ilme.
with Adagio and just try and stand there where he was. While he
Alright, hold
makes a
on.
quick getaway.
I'm gonna spend diamonds on this. Oh my god.
Okay,
man.
so Adagio, you bolt inside. Alright. Alexios, what are you doing?
I yell to everybody else, I think that wasn't her, and then I want to try and pursue Ilme.
Okay. You also, and because you are not encumbered like Adagio is, you actually pass Adagio and get basically to the door that Ilme went through. Ryujin.
Anything from Kai?
Yes, so at that point, Kai goes, they're gone.
Oh my god, that was her.
So,
My cloak.
god damn it. Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh my fucking god.
You guys knew one of them was a
That's what I
Shape
said.
changer.
I said it for y'all.
Dude, I
Ever-
said it too. That's why I
ever
didn't trust any of
disrespect my
them.
instincts
So I was on
again.
guard when we were watching them, but nothing. We didn't do anything about it because we couldn't figure it out.
I said it. I was like, there's no way this would have been. Whatever. Y'all, this is what
Sammy,
y'all
I have
did.
a question real quick,
Ellie,
like
I'm sad.
logistically. How many rounds of combat constitutes 1 minute?
each round is 6 seconds, so there's 10 rounds of combat.
Wait, so
Okay.
what if like the Ellie that was in there was the fake Ellie, pretending to be the real Ellie, and we were fooled because this Ellie just didn't show emotion, but maybe this Ellie was the real Ellie, and they were just like numb to pain. Oh fuck.
Alright.
Oh,
If I can get there within the minute, I'll cast Revivify, but Adagio kind of ran away with the corpse.
He did indeed.
I did.
But he's encumbered, so I can catch up to him.
Yeah, you
I'm
can
just gonna
absolutely catch
try
up
and
with him.
like I'm just gonna try and protect everyone like from the rear, you know. I'll
Sure.
be like
So are you
close
like
to the-
are you like guarding the front door? Is that what you're doing?
kind of
Okay.
until everyone like until we're all together, I suppose.
Got it. So Adagio and Alexios, Adagio with the dead body over his shoulder, both bolt into the house. Ryujin bolts forward and turns around in a preparation to block all the guards that are almost assuredly about to run in as well. Is that all you're doing, Ryujin?
Ready in action. Do something
Yeah,
cool.
already in action.
Okay. What are you readying?
I will ready. Thunder wave.
All right, you are readying a thunder wave. Dope. Okay, at that moment, it looks like there's like maybe 20 guards out here. At least 10 of them begin barging towards the door. So, Ryujin, are you gonna let it go? Are you gonna release the thunder wave?
Can I just do like one of those pro gamer moves, right? Where you wait until they're all like, till I see the whites of their eyes, you know?
Oh yeah,
They're
for sure.
wild, and then I let it rip, yeah.
I'll say in a 15-foot cube, that's 9 squares. So you can get 9 of them at a time for sure if you want to do it.
Yeah.
So they have to make a con save. Oh god, this is amazing. I love it so
Constitution
much.
saving
Alright,
throw
so-
of 15.
First one, natural 20.
Holy shit.
Second one. Second one is a 12, so that's a 1 success, 1 failure. Third, natural 17, 2 success. Fourth, 3 failure, 2 success, 2 failure. 2 success, 3 failure. 19, 3 and 3. This is crazy. 4 failure, 4 failures. 5 failures. Last one. 18. So 5 failures, 4 successes. So go ahead and roll.
Would it hit me where I was at behind the guards?
No, it wouldn't.
Okay, good.
Okay, so go ahead and roll 2d8 thunder damage
Okay, for the successes?
for the failures. Yeah.
The failures is 48.
Oh, you're right, because you're casting it at a higher level. Yeah. So just roll 48, and the successes take the half. Oh, holy shit.
23.
Oh, okay. So, okay. So, 5 of these guards rushing forward get blasted back with this immense, and you hear this sound of thunder. They get blasted off their feet, get pushed 10 feet back, crumpled on the ground. The 4 that succeeded take the hit, are like, you see one of them like cough up some blood, but they continue to rush past you. But these 4 will definitely use their action to fucking kick your ass. So as they rush by you, they're gonna each stab you with their spear.
Damn it. This is it. I die.
I don't know. Does a 14 hit?
It does.
Okay, so that's 1 hit, 1 miss. Okay, 2 more hits, so 3 hits.
Yeah, I have 8 with 13.
Okay, yeah, so 3 hits and 1 failure. Okay, so... that is 16 points of piercing damage to you.
Okay.
As the guards race past you and inside. Now they're essentially at the same place that Adagio and Alexios are. Well, they're at the same place Alexios is. Adagio's a bit behind them. They pass Adagio as well. That brings us to Anura.
If I use my full movement, can I get to Adagio since he's encumbered?
Yes.
Okay,
If you use your full movement, you can get to Alexios.
Okay, well, I'm going to get to Adagio,
Sure.
touch the corpse of Ellie, and cast Revivify.
Okay, mark off the diamonds.
Fucking hate y'all.
I'm gonna
Brutal.
be very mad because I
So-
wanted to check if there was
Yeah.
a mark on their arm first.
I can't cast it afterwards. If it is, though, it'll be past a minute.
You could do it next round. You could get rid of the guards first.
It'll be more than
Entangle
6
everyone.
rounds of... Oh, my God.
So,
6 turns
know-
of combat is equal to a minute, right?
10.
10?
Yeah, because one round is what, 6 seconds?
Yeah.
Is everyone included in that round though?
Yeah, so right now we are at the
I
end
have
of the
that backwards
first
in my
round.
head. Then never mind. I thought it
Yeah,
was
do something
quicker
else.
than that.
Do something else.
Fuck, I thought it was quicker than that. Okay, I'm going to run inside, and then if I could get to mass spells, I am going. Are there any guards left outside?
Yes, there are. It looked like 9 of them rushed forward, but there's still probably like 10 or so still outside.
All right, so I'm going to pull Ryujin in with me, and as I like pull him inside, I'm going to cast Snare on the ground right in front of the door.
Nice.
Okay. So, I love this. I love this so much.
I wasn't going to be a criminal, but apparently I am.
All right, so you shoot your hand down to the ground, and you see momentarily the grass and stone around it like momentarily shifts, but it's almost imperceptible. Okay, so that brings us to the top of the round. I think it's time to show you guys the map.
Thank God.
I will look at the stream.
Yeah, sorry.
That's alright. I don't know why. It's probably because I have an old, outdated laptop, honestly.
I was so scared that Owlbear was messed up for me again, and I was like, oh no.
Same.
I jinxed myself being the problem child.
See, even the stream looks weird for me. Maybe I...
I love this map, oh my god.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, so we've got an Alexios there. You guys are a bit off right now, but we'll say Adagio is down there. We've got Anura over here, let's say. Ryujin, you're still off. Okay, and there are 2 more guards as well. So, Ilmay's turn. Actually, this door is open, Alexios, so you can see Ilmay, like, get up from the corner of this room and seem like, oh, what is going on? She looks like she's, like, very confused about what's happening, but she then looks down and holds up what looks like the bloody dagger. How? What? That's her turn. Adagio, what are you doing?
Okay, there are little guards next to me. There's 4 on the map currently, right?
Yes, there's essentially there's 2 more just where the map ends as well.
Pew 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 pew. It's a range attack. Whatever. I'm just gonna swipe at them with my sword. I'm gonna swipe at one of them.
Go ahead. Go ahead
the
and swipe. And I'll say there's probably, in actuality, because they had 30 feet of movement, it's probably like that.
Oh.
So which one are you striking out at?
I guess directly to my left.
All right, go ahead. He does look a bit worse for wear.
All right, it'll be a 16 in total.
16 in total is exactly what you need. Go ahead, roll damage.
All right, 1d8 plus 3 radiant damage. Let's go. So it'll be a 6 in total.
That is enough with the thunder wave that he had already experienced.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I'll move it over here.
Take
yeah.
that,
So
guards.
that guy just gets fucking obliterated.
Can I spare the dying?
Yeah,
Do
sure.
I have to
Oh
go-
no,
can I-
I think that's an action, isn't it?
Oh, it's a cantrip.
Whoa.
Well, it's a cantrip.
Is it
Yeah,
just
but it's
me,
a
do I
cantrip
look-
action.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do I look super
Well, he's
zoomed
dead,
in on
whatever.
stream?
Dead,
We
dead.
Oh,
Water.
yep. Hold on. Yeah, for some reason your webcam
throw
keeps
it.
changing size.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Weird.
Here we go. Ta-da. All right. So, Adagio, you take your sunblaze, just like slice this guard in half, and falls down to the ground. You then reshift this body on your shoulders. Do you want to move at all?
Yeah. Damn. I'm not trying to let these people have an attack of opportunity. You know what? Whatever. Can I go the long way around though? Like, can I go around Anora and then upward?
Yeah, you can. I mean, it's not
and
on the
then
map,
just
but
like Yeah, and just end up like behind that guard who's next to. Yep, there we go.
Yeah. And also, don't forget, you can now move your own token because we're fancy now.
Yes, that's right.
All right, and I'll also show you. This hallway continues further, so you can see up to like there. All right, that brings us to Alexios.
Look, I'm flanking. Stab, 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 stab.
Upper, the top, that red part right there, is that a window?
In the room, you mean?
Yeah.
You'd have to peek in to actually see it, but it looks more like a curtain than a window. It seems to lead into another internal room.
Oof. Okay. I'm gonna go in the room.
Go ahead, move your piece.
Oh. I forgot.
I know, right? We've never done it like this.
Okay. Go right here.
Okay.
And I can see that little thing behind May in the room, right?
Oh yeah, it looks like there's like an oven or a fireplace here, and what looks like a stack of wood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would I be able to make it through that curtain with a dash to like see what's on the other side real fast?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, you could. It'll get you 40 to take you to the curtain.
Yeah, I want to like just go through. Well, if I can make it.
Yeah, with a dash for sure. Go where you want to go, and I'll show you what it looks like.
Yeah, go through the curtain.
All right.
See if there's anybody.
It looks like you walk into a dining room, but you don't see anyone in there.
Would an investigation check be an action?
It would, yes. But I would say with your passive perception, you would see. I guess it's an 11. I mean, yeah, it's unclear. It's unclear.
My passive is bad.
Yeah, your passive perception sucks. Yeah, you don't know.
Next round.
All right, Ryujin.
I forgot to mention, Forge is with me. I did
Sure.
not say that.
I'll put him right behind you. There he is.
So I got pulled in with Anora, right?
Yeah, let me pull you onto the map right now.
Okay.
Bink. There you are.
Yeah, my phone's on like a 30-second delay for the stream, so I'll just say
Yeah, you tell me where you want to move.
So there's the hallway, and the guards and everyone outside the hallway. Alexios just moved in. Would we be able to move into the same room Alexios did, or would we have to push through the guards?
You would have to push through the guards, but you can push through the guards.
Are they just standing out there, or are they getting ready to rush in?
Oh, I mean, they're getting ready to fight all of you guys.
Like all three of us, or everyone that went in the room too, or what?
Everyone. Right now they're at emergency level black. Like, they have no idea what's going on, but everyone is suspect. They just saw one of you guys murder someone on the street, and then the rest of you just started obliterating everyone else.
Okay. I'm gonna. They're all in a line. Okay, so could I like position myself behind or below Anora, kind of diagonally to the left a bit, so I'm like.
So you're like right behind them?
Yeah, behind the line of 3. Maybe
Yeah,
back
you can do
up
that.
like another 5 feet.
Sure. You're off the map, but yeah, that's where you are.
And then I want to cast Lightning Bolt.
Jesus Christ. All right. Cool.
What is that?
You'll
He's
find out.
essentially shooting them with lightning. Okay, it's 100 feet long. Okay, they each have to make dex saves.
Yep, dex
I mean-
of 15, or they take half as much
Oh,
damage.
Jesus.
I took this one right out of Zeus's handbook.
No. And natural one. That's another gifted sub. No, but they all failed. So if you'd like to roll damage because it's fun, you absolutely can. But I'll tell you that you don't need to. But if you want to, feel free. 8d6 lightning damage.
I did. I rolled several ones.
But you got advantage on 1d20 roll.
Who does?
You do.
Ooh. All right. You want me to roll another save for one of them?
Go for it.
No, save it for something cool.
What did your save was?
15.
He rolled a natural 16, so he actually succeeds.
Nice.
I don't think it'll matter, but go ahead and roll 86 anyway.
So I got 21 because I rolled 2 1s, a 2, 2 3s, and a 4. So I didn't roll that great.
Still, 10 points of damage to him. All 3 of these guards, you see them, and it's really sad. They're all in this metal armor, and the electricity just like conducts through all of you. Like, and you see like blood pour out of their helms as they all just get fucking eviscerated. All right.
I feel kind of bad, but I'm just like.
Guys, remember the time the Hands of Fate came to town and decimated us all?
They
It
saved
wasn't
Delphi,
hard
but
either. Let's go.
Just killed all of us.
Jesus Christ. You know, I was thinking, like, I wonder what exactly they're gonna do, like, how much they'll, like, be on, like, defense, or how much they'll... No, you guys are just going...
Hey, I'd like to
I
say
have-
I've been on defense. I'm just putting traps up and trying to keep us together.
I
Hey,
went,
I'm
well-
just trying to take out all the obstacles in our way to figure out what's going on, okay?
I
So,
started swinging
Ryujin, is
first
that the end of your
hand,
turn?
I'd like to step over the steaming bodies and move into the doorway if possible, or into the room.
Yeah, you can do that. 5, 10...
And yeah, that ends my turn. Maybe I'll snap Kai into existence.
Sure.
And just have him as like backup, helping out. And yeah, that's my turn.
All right. And the door is open, so you can see into this room. It does look like a kitchen area. Ilmay is in the corner, seeming very confused, with the bloody dagger in her hand. Alexios and Forge are peeking around the curtain into a different room. That brings us to the guards on the outside. Anura and Adagio, you guys see more guards, like, shocked and in awe of what just happened. More guards start rushing in. So that is... They're just gonna surround you, Anura, as you are the first suspect.
Don't they hit the entangle, or did I miss something?
Yeah, they
Oh,
hit
right,
the
the snare.
snare, right?
Thank you for reminding me. Right, let me see here.
First time I've used snare.
Yeah, it's the first time I've had someone use snare. Okay, so, a dex save, or we magically hoist into the air. No. So one of them flies up into the air and is like hanging from the balcony. But I believe it only works on one person.
Yeah, it's just one person, I think.
Okay. So with the 10 guards that were still outside, 9 of them are now coming inside.
Hey, get him.
I wish I had drawn this map a little bit further, but that's fine. We'll have one guy over here, and we'll say that there are also 3 on this side of Anura as well. So there are currently 7 in the room, with 3 of them, or 6 of them are flanking.
Oh
So-
no.
Get inside!
I can't move yet. They can attack me, and they all 6 of those have advantage.
Yeah, so
Oh, fuck.
first with advantage,
Shouldn't have ended my turn.
yeah, first with advantage is a 18.
That hits. I'll just tell you my armor class is 15, so you don't have to
Okay.
keep asking.
Second one hits. Third one just hits. Fourth one misses.
Ugh.
Fifth one, double 4s, miss. And number 6 is a hit. So that was 3 successes on that?
Yeah.
And then the 7th
No,
attack
4.
is just normal. Yeah, 4 successes. Well, now 5 successes. 5 of 7 are successes. Okay, so... Oh, that's a really shitty roll. That's only 20 points of piercing damage.
That's still like half my health, Sammy.
Yeah, but that's 7 guards stabbing you all at once.
I'll take that.
Alright, so, Adagio, you watch as these 7 guards rush in and all just, and just stab this purple tiefling. Like, and the only reason that 2 of them miss is that they like clang against the other one's swords. Alright, that brings us to Anora.
Oh, it does. That's right.
Usroda.
Do something cool. Go flaming
Can I? Okay, what? Okay. Can I get them all within Moonbeam?
Moonbeam, I think, is just a 5-foot radius, isn't it?
Right? Can I get a few of them within it, maybe? Or just one?
You can just get 1.
Okay.
But here, I will give you a Moonbeam, and you can tell me where you want it to go.
Alright, give me 1 second to mark off Moonbeam. I'm debating. Oh, I could have cast Hellish Rebuke against them. I keep forgetting I have it.
You tiefling.
I keep forgetting. I'm a terrible tiefling. Okay. Whatever. Fine, I'll do it eventually.
Alright, so you're Moonbeaming?
Yes. So it would hit Adagio if Adagio moved into it, right?
Correct. Anyone who moves into it has to make the con save.
Damn it.
However, it is radiant damage, and you know that Adagio is pretty good with radiant damage, but still.
I know what I'm going to do then. I'm going to move it directly here and leave it. So they have to pass through it to get to it. Look, right
All
there.
right.
There we go.
Will do. So currently it does nothing, but if they pass through it, they will have to.
Yep. And then as
Alright.
a bonus action, I can't decide what I would want to do because I don't know if I'm going to need to heal or kill people. Hey guys, flip a coin for me. Do
Oh,
I
I
kill
got
people or not?
I got this. Hold on.
Kill him.
Do y'all
Kill
want me to be able to
them all.
heal
Stop,
really
stop,
well,
stop.
or do you want
Right.
me to be able to kill really well?
You want the large coin, the medium-sized coin, or the small coin?
The large coin, of
It's
course.
always the large coin.
Biggest coin. All right.
We're going to jail.
Heads or tails?
I'm gonna say tails.
Okay. Tails is words. Heads is Mount Rushmore. It is tails.
Tails. Okay, so tails was gonna be archer then.
All right.
Take
So-
form of archer.
After all these spears just stab into you, in your fury, you watch as Anora's eyes just go pure white as the symbol on their arm begins to connect all over their body, and they once again, their constellation forms of the archer, and their arms are ignited with radiant energy. And do you want to make your attack, your extra attack?
So, okay, so I can make the attack. Cool, yeah. So the guard that's closest, like that's diagonal from Adagio,
Sure.
I'm gonna do that.
Go ahead.
Okay. Does this count as a ranged attack? Yes, it does. So does that count as disadvantage?
Correct.
Okay, cool. I want to make sure if I rolled.
Yes.
12 plus 6. No, 12 plus 7 now. 19.
19 definitely hits.
8. 7 points of radiant damage to that guard.
7 points. Okay. So the guard is gets hit with this radiant bolt of energy, but it's still standing. All right, top of the round. That brings us to Ilmay. Still very confused about what's happening, but she will get around this corner and hide because she's a rogue. Okay. And she will ready an action. She'll ready a dagger in case someone comes around the corner. Okay, that brings us to Adagio.
Oh, I have been contemplating what to do.
And do remember, I know they're not on the map, but there are 3 other guards.
3 over here.
Right here,
Heard.
here, and here. Yeah. So you technically have 2 in melee with you.
I'm going to cast Scorching Ray.
Okay. Are you gonna target 3 different guards or all 3 on one guard?
I'm gonna target. What is this? Oh, I'm gonna target 2 of them against 1, and then the 3rd one on a separate one.
Okay. Which guards are you aiming at? Only 1 has taken a hit so far.
Okay, so I'm gonna do 2 against this guy. Whoop, not what I meant to do. Wow. There we go. 2 against this guy, and then 2 against this guy. I lie, and then 1 against this guy.
Got it. Go ahead and make your attacks.
Ooh, these are all +6, so hopefully I roll good. Okay, that's a nat 20. That is a 16 and a 15, so 22, 21, and 26.
So all 3 hit, but roll the damage separately so you can double the dice on the first one.
Scorching Ray is 2d6. 1, 2. Wait. Okay, so for the guy with the single ray,
Yeah.
I rolled 10 in total.
Okay.
For
That is
the
enough to obliterate him.
Dead, hurt. And then for the guy with the nat 20, the first one that is not natural 20,
Yep.
is a 6.
Okay.
And then the nat 20 is going to be 4d6, so...
Yeah.
Wait. I can't math. 17.
All right. That is also enough. So the scorching fire comes out of your fingertips in 3 rays. All find impact on these guards. One of them just erupts into flames. The other one, and then passes out. All right. Anything else you want to do, Adagio?
I can... Wait,
Yeah,
let me
spam those
knock off
Adagios in
that
chat.
Is Anora looking bad?
I like
Nora,
half
you looking
health.
at?
Half health. I'm gonna use I can use it as a bonus action. Let me see. It's a healing word.
Did you just cast a spell though?
Oh yeah, you're right. Never
Yeah,
mind.
so
Whatever.
yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna get closer to the other guards. I'm gonna go boop a doop. Do I want to be here? Or do I want to be here? Wait, there are 3 on this side, right? I'm gonna.
Yeah, there are 3 on the right side of Anora.
I'm gonna move
the
here. I'm
2.
not trying to. I'm over right here.
All right, you are moving out of melee with one of them.
Boarding flare.
So, okay, so as he reaches out with his spear to stab you, you just look at him and like immediately just burst into blinding light. He goes, and makes his stab with disadvantage. Ooh, a natural 4.
Ooh, yeah.
So yeah,
take that.
he's just like stabs into the wall. All right. Is that your turn, Adagio?
Yes, that is my turn. Let me mark
That
off
brings
a
us
flare.
to Alexisios. What are you doing?
I want to go further into the room,
Okay.
but can I just shout back? Like, well, I don't know if I've seen any of this.
Yeah, I mean, you hear commotion in the hallway, but you have no idea. I mean, you hear screams that are not your friends' screams a lot. So you assume your friends are doing pretty good, but you don't know exactly what's going on.
Okay, so I'm gonna yell, please stop killing people.
I refuse.
I'm not trying to kill people. I'm trying to deter people from attacking us right now.
I'm defending my family.
All I hear is murder, and I know that people don't like it when you do
We're
that.
a bunch
in
of
their
murder
town.
hobos.
Hey, I didn't Did you just call us murder hobos?
We are literally a day away from the city where we're known as heroes.
Hey, it's
It's
fine.
gonna be very conflicting stories.
There's 2 sides to every story. This is
All
the
right.
So what are you doing,
dark end
Alexios?
of The hands of fate.
I'm just gonna search. Is anything disturbed? Is there like some sort of like exit way in the room?
Make a perception check. That'll be your action to make the perception check.
Can Forge make it? Forge has perception.
I'll say,
Pursue.
I mean, Forge can make it, but he has no way of communicating what he sees with you.
like a pointer dog, I'd just chase him.
Sure. So okay, let him do the perception check. Sure. Why not?
Okay. 20.
Sure. So Forge peeks his head into the room, looking around, and he points. He points in two directions. He points first one way, then another way, and following his gaze, it looks like this actual dining hall doesn't have a door leading back to the hallway. It just has an open archway leading back to the hallway. So I'll show you. So there's like a large archway with no door separating this room from the hallway. But then he turns around and points the other direction, and you see he's pointing at a slightly ajar window.
Window. I'm moving towards the window.
All right. Go ahead and move.
Oh,
30 feet.
Yeah. I don't have a lot of the map on here.
You can zoom and stuff by yourself.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So, this is towards the. That's the other way.
Hold on. Can you move that far?
No,
I'll
I'm
move-
asking. I moved it over there to ask you, like, is that the way that you're talking about?
Yeah, that's the window right there.
Okay, so I'm here. 30 would be. About right here.
Yes, that's correct. All right. That is your turn. That brings us to Ryu. What are you doing, Ryu? As this scorching moonlight is now like poof, beating down behind you, and you just see Adagio and Anora obliterating guards.
Can I see any of the guards from where I'm standing?
Yes. There is a guard slightly off the map, but there is a guard right here.
When did you get
Or sorry, I mean he's a little bit further away. He's like 5 feet further away. I don't know if you can see him. Oh, I can show you when he's not on the map. Oh, amazing. In that case, there's this guy. Here's this guy. Here's this guy. There you go. That's where they are.
Okay. So if I were to hit the first one, would that? Oh yeah, the guy directly across from me. Could I just Eldritch Blast and push him 10 feet into like the opposite side of the wall?
Yeah, I mean they're basically up against the wall where they are right now, but you could like poof, push them up against it for sure.
Okay. Let me just double check. He hasn't been damaged, has he?
No, he is not.
Okay. Then
All the ones that have been damaged are dead.
yeah, then I'll Eldritch Blast him.
Go ahead, make your Eldritch Blast. Pew! Both of them, because now you get 2.
It's a 18 for the first one.
Hits.
And 17 for the second.
Go ahead, roll damage on both as this sea foam spray. And he gets propelled backward into the wall. You hear some of the stone crack as his skull hits it.
It's 10 damage for the first one and 6 for the second.
So you hear the crack of stone, and then a moment later you realize that wasn't stone you heard as blood begins to trickle down the back of his neck, and he just falls over dead.
Oh my god.
Anything else for you, Jin?
No, I'm just gonna hold my position.
All right. That brings us to the guards.
What?
They're still surrounding me.
Yes, they
You
are.
should've moved.
One of them just left your melee if you want, Anora.
Yes, I will take that.
Go
And
ahead.
into mine?
Yes, but you don't get to do anything if he enters yours. You only get to.
It's just
Ah.
an unarmed strike for me then, right? Because I mean, like,
Correct.
I could have had the dagger in the other hand, but I didn't say it.
Yeah, so it's just unarmed.
Well, he only gets 1 point of damage from that because I'm a little
Hold on, make sure he hits first, you freak.
plus little zero. Oh, I rolled in that one.
Hey, another gifted sub at the end of the stream.
They're all
3
coming
total
from
so
me
far?
at this rate.
3 so far, yes.
Two
All
from me.
right, so now in your like avatar state, you just reach out, but he ducks under you. Now understanding that they are dealing with some pretty intense foes here. 15.
Did all of them leave my melee as well?
You only get 1 reaction per round.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, 2 of them are gonna make flanking attacks on Adagio.
Can I warding play?
Uh,
Does that affect both of them, or?
I don't know. Look at the ability. See if it says everyone. I think it can affect one of them.
Can it affect the person who looks stronger?
I mean, they're all
When
at full
you're-
health.
It says when you are attacked by a creature that can be blinded within 30 feet, that you can see, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
So a creature on an attack roll. So
Sure.
okay, so one of them will be just a normal roll instead of advantage. That's a miss with a 12, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, another one with advantage. Oh god, that's shit. That's even worse with advantage. And the third one is a straight roll.
Oh, third one.
That's also shit. I literally haven't rolled above an 8 so far. And the fourth one is against Anura. Wow, I literally didn't roll above a 9 that entire round. Cool, love that for me. Anura, you're up.
All right. So, I can't get past them, can I?
You can try.
Oh, what do I want? I don't want to kill people.
Dude, anyway, I'm about to. Stop.
Jesus.
I think we're past that.
We've
I-
killed.
I haven't killed anyone.
Okay, let me
Didn't
correct
you-
it. I'm
Oh,
past
okay.
that.
You helped me kill someone. You had an assist.
I
I
did
definitely
not
killed those people.
kill
You
anyone.
Redemption has blood on its blade.
That immediately
I
just goes shh and sizzles into the air.
If I cast darkness, can I see in that?
Alright, so
No.
I have to call the shapeshifters, right?
Shit. But I'm glowing. Can I see if I'm glowing?
No.
Even if it's 10-foot bright light? Magical.
Yeah, but magical darkness. I think a leveled spell will always outrank a class ability. I think.
I don't know. All it says is a creature with dark vision can't see through this darkness, and non-magical light can't illuminate it.
But magical light can.
Yes.
So in that case, there would be a 10-foot radius in the center of this darkness that everyone can see.
But that's if I cast it off of myself.
Correct. But essentially, there'd be a radius around you that everyone would be able to see.
Would Adagio be able to see in like a 5-foot radius of himself?
No, it's not. That's not magical light. That's just like biological light.
That's just my bioluminescence, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm not gonna
He's
do that. 'cause I
toxic.
don't-
He's basically just a lightning bug, honestly.
Yeah.
Spears comes out of nowhere.
First of all, this lightning bug can harm you.
Alright, that's fine.
Did you say that a lightning bug can harm you?
I'm gonna give you
First
guys
of all-
different scars.
First of all, this firefly has
Press
hands.
redemption
right?
against your throat. And
I am going to
Do it.
attempt to get through them, I guess, then, and push like Ryujin towards like through the door. And
Okay.
and be like,
Just so you
"Adagio,
know,
follow."
you also are not immune to your own moonbeam as well.
I know.
Okay. So you can pass through enemy space at half speed.
Wait a second. Let me check something.
Okay.
Your
Just
turn
kill
to
'em.
cast a spell. You can
They're
use
gonna
an
follow
action
us
to-
anyway.
I have to use an action to do that. Never mind. Okay, yeah. So you said half speed.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Then I'm gonna try. Are we doing the weird thing? Okay. How many feet is it? Where's measure? Where's measure?
No. Oh yeah. I probably should have told you guys. We're not doing weird measurement anymore because Albert Rodeo can't do that. So we're just doing normal D&D measurement.
So this would be 20 feet right here, and then to push him through would just be the rest of my movement, right?
Yes.
Okay. Ryujin, you okay with me pushing you through the door?
Yes, I'm.
Alright, so I'm gonna do that. So
All right. Make a Constitution saving throw,
there, and then he'll push through. Okay.
and you can move Ryujin's token as well.
Oh, I forgot I can move other tokens because Adagio is moving mine before stream all the time.
It was a Pokemon battle. Come on.
I thought it was dodgeball.
I'll say
It turns into
Kai to
everything.
We had a
Hey,
very
it was a nat 20!
All right, so you are fine from your moonbeam, and you push your way through. But all
I still have to take half the damage. Wait a second.
yes, you do. So go ahead and roll, and
Yes,
two of
indeed.
them get to make attacks of opportunity on you.
Okay, so I took 3 points of damage.
Here we go. A 13 doesn't hit, right?
No.
But a 16 does. So that is just 4 points of piercing as one stabs out at you as you run away.
Alright. Then I can still. That didn't even count as my turn, did it?
I mean, that
This is
counts
my
as your
movement.
movement, but you still have an action.
Now that I'm inside. Well, I'm right outside the door. I just pushed him inside.
Yeah, and the door's open. Like, you can see into the room.
I am going to. Can I use Hellish Rebuke on the dude who stabbed me? Is this attack of opportunity? Does that count?
Yeah. What does that do exactly?
It's a deck save.
Deck save. That's a natural 2.
Yes. Okay. 3d.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Finally.
As you stab outward, you just look back at him with your radiant eyes glowing, and just fire erupts around you for a moment.
22 points of fire damage.
Ooh!
And
Yeah,
that counted as my.
That was your
Action?
reaction. That was your
so
reaction.
Okay, but does that count as the only spell I can use?
No. Reactions
my
are
God.
something else.
Holy shit. Then I'm going to cast Aura of Vitality at 3rd level.
Okay. And that does.
That's just, it's there now. I have to use it as a bonus action.
Right, yes. Healing energy radiates from you in an aura with a 30-foot radius. Okay. Alright, bonus action?
Bonus action, I am going to use that on myself to regain 2d6 hit points.
Go ahead. Moonbeam does disappear.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll 2d6 healing. And that is the end of your turn, Anura. That brings us to top of the round. You hear, coming from inside the house, what sounds like a heavy pair of footsteps coming down a staircase. And you hear, "What the hell?" And that's all. Ilmay is just gonna stay hidden and keep holding her action because she doesn't know what the fuck's going on. Adagio, you're up.
Oh damn! I can't kill these guards in front of the governor. I mean, I could. Assert my dominance. I cast Scorching Ray again.
Okay, one on all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Sure. That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Let's mark off a spell slot. Choo. Okay. 24 on the first one,
Hits.
17 on the second one, and then I rolled an
Hits.
8 for the last one, so.
Okay, so 2 hit, 1 misses.
Okay, so for the first one, 2d6, right? is a 8 in total
Okay.
Where is Ellie's body in all of this?
on my shoulder.
Still on Adagio.
Oh my fucking god.
And the second one is a 6 in total.
Okay. So, they're taking this fire damage, but they seem to still be kicking, though they are definitely like aware that this is a losing battle. All right, that brings us to Alexios.
I want to. I'm sorry. I want to look outside of the window, and do I see like any footprints, any landings outside of like? And what does the ground look like outside?
You can spend an action to make a perception check.
Yeah. 16.
16. Looking outside, it looks basically like that. It looks like just a flower bed and grass and lawn. It's hard to tell if someone has like stepped through here or anything. It doesn't look like ruined, but it's possible that someone stepped around here. There's like dirt a bit out of the flower pots, but it's unconclusive, is what I would say.
I still have movement, right?
Yeah, you've moved like 5 feet to like peek out the window.
What floor? First, we're still on.
Yeah,
like,
you're on the first floor. On the first floor.
Yeah, I mean, did I see anybody like running away
You don't see
out
anyone.
the window? Yeesh. Then I'm gonna get Forge and go back towards Ilme as much as I can.
All right, go ahead.
Um,
All right, that brings us to Ryujin.
I think I'll probably do the same thing. I'll probably try and head over to Ilme and like see what the fuck. Like I just killed some people just to get to this point. So I want answers. Like,
All right, so you pull yourself into the room, and there's a moment where Ilme is like ready to stab, and then she like recognizes you. She's like, "Oh, what do you say?"
what the hell happened? Why did you just kill? What?
I was about to ask you the same thing. What the hell is happening?
You killed someone in front of like a massive group of guards.
That's all you can say in 6 seconds. Anything else you want to do?
No. Well, hold on. Let me think. Big brain. Big brain. Okay. Well, I can't use any more spell slots because I used both of those. Nope. I guess I'll ready a Eldritch Blast for whatever. Just in case.
Okay. What's the target for? Like what are you waiting for?
Never mind. I guess
wanna do anything?
That's my turn.
Okay. All right, that brings us to the guards. One will come here. The other will shift over here. And this one will shift down here. So two get... Huh?
I'm sorry. I was gonna ask if I get attack of opportunity since they like moved past me.
No, they are staying in your melee range.
Ah, yes, correct.
But one of them is getting an attack with advantage because he's flanked. The other one is attacking Anora, and another one's attacking you with just a normal roll. So with advantage is a natural 20.
What if I
then
wish?
the normal roll
That's
against
good, dude.
you is a miss, and the normal roll against Anura is a hit. So the crit against Adagio,
Straight dead. Straight dies right here. Doesn't play.
that is only 10 points of piercing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're guards. And the one against Anura that hits is 6 points of piercing. Alright, that brings us to Anura.
How's Adagio looking overall?
Adagio?
I've only lost 10 hit points this entire battle.
Alright then. Give me a second, I'm trying to figure something out. But I can't move the Microsoft Teams meeting off of it. How many rounds has this been?
It's been like, I think this is the end of the 3rd round.
Just like glancing, do I see a mark on Ellie?
What kind of mark are you looking for?
The one that we left on her?
Make a perception check. That'll be your
That's
action
gonna-
now.
Damn it, I didn't want it to count as my action. I was
Yeah, I
thinking,
mean, like, this is the middle of a battle zone, and she's currently, like, flumped over the shoulder of Adagio. It's gonna be hard, but you can do it. You're also looking past guards that are actively trying to hurt you.
Adagio, just don't move her out of range of me if I do see this mark, I swear to God. Can I say that to him? I say, if I nod, don't move her.
Yeah, you can say that.
The perception?
Yep.
And I'm gonna give myself guidance. If I can
Okay.
find a D4. I don't think where did all my D4s go? Okay.
And just so you know, is guidance a bonus action or an action?
Oh, no, it's gonna be an action. Never mind. I was wrong.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking about it. So, just 16.
16 is enough. I mean, she's fairly close to you, and you know exactly where you're looking. And that area of skin is exposed to you, and you see where you had previously left a mark last night to identify the real one, the fake one. You're not sure. The one that you had in the fortress last night, and you do see that mark on her shoulder.
Fuck. Okay, cool. I'm gonna nod at Adagio really quickly before my turn ends, and for my bonus action, I'm gonna go ahead and use Aura Vitality again because it's just a bonus action and it lasts for a minute. It doesn't take up uses. I'm gonna give Adagio 2d6 back,
Okay, Adagio, go ahead and roll 2d6 for healing.
just so he's at full.
Yeah.
Hopefully, close to full.
It's a 6 in total. What's
All right. So go ahead and add 6 hit points back to your total. And that's your turn, Anora?
That is.
All right, that brings us to the top of the round. You hear the footsteps continue down the stairs, and now you see coming down the hallway, Adagio, you're basically the only one who can see, Governor Aron coming from upstairs wearing a nightgown, looking very confused, going, "What the hell's going on in my house?" It is now Ilme's turn. She will counter the other side of Ryujin and re-hide. Okay, she's still hiding like shit. Adagio, you're up.
Oh my god. When was the last time I saw the other lord? He ran around the front.
He ran around the front.
And that's it. Just disappeared in the crowd. Heard. +1.
I mean,
head hurt.
once the craziness started, you weren't like actively looking out for the governor.
I don't care about the governor. Damn. Why do I keep falling for this? Shapeshifters. Oh, I should have known. I should. I'm gonna just start slapping people with like a handful of ink and just be like, try mimicking that.
I know what to do. I know what to do. I just thought of something.
I have 3 people around me. Okay, can I pull out my mace and then attack?
Yeah,
and then
you're gonna
bonus action. Two-handed.
unactivate the longsword.
No. Can I like two-handed? Can I do that? Is that a thing we could do?
Not
one hand
with,
my
not
sword,
with
one
those
hand my mace?
weapons.
Aw,
No, I mean, yeah, you would need to have light weapons for that to happen.
what a sad world.
Sorry.
Can I swing in like an arc, or is this just like one person kind of deal?
It's a one-person kind of deal.
How boring. Oh my god. I need Adagio to get like. You know what? We're just gonna cast.
But
what is the
I
name
do
of
hope
this
you know, with the Sunblade, because the Sunblade is a longsword, that if you wanted to take your shield off and lower your AC, you can hold the longsword with two hands and deal D10s instead of D8s.
I did not know this,
Yeah.
but I will not be doing that.
I figured as much.
I'll just cast Burning Hands on the two directly in front of me. Where
Okay,
up here,
what kind of
where
save is that?
Dexterity.
Dex save. Natural 13, which I think is a 14. What's your DC?
Wait, I'm sorry.
Your spell save?
It's a 14.
Okay, so one succeeds, one fails. So go ahead and roll damage as Adagio puts his fingers together and this immense burst of flame just like licks up the sides of this hallway. You hear the governor going, "What the hell?"
It'd be like that governor. So it's 12 points of fire damage in total. And then I think the other one takes half. So 12 and 6.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
It'd be like that sometimes
Okay.
though.
So those guys that got the brunt of it are just absolutely burnt to a crisp. Some crispy ass bacon right there.
So I microwave some people and he puts some people in the oven.
Yeah. Listen, you're in a kitchen. It just makes sense. All right, is that your turn, Adagio?
Can I turn to the other guy and like, you gonna come at me or what?
He just goes, "Ah!" and you like can almost smell the pee in his pants right now. Like he is like, you have to understand, this hallway is now littered with corpses, and some are brutally littered. All right, that is your turn, Adagio. That brings us back up to Alexios. What are you doing, Alexios?
Like I say, I killed none of them.
I killed so many.
Same. Adagio, we're monsters.
Adagio the healer, taking lives and saving others. I am judgment. Who lives inside
Some
such
poor
a
guy in
beast.
Andola's
I
camp
am
is gonna go to
judge,
Delphi
jury,
and
and
be like,
executioner.
these guys are your heroes? They killed like half of our people.
At this point, you're not even a healer, you're a harm assist.
All right, Alexios, what are you doing? You're muted, buddy.
Sorry.
There you go.
I am dashing to the main hall.
Dashing to the hall.
Yeah. 10, 15, 20. So I get like there.
Yeah,
And,
basically.
I'm just gonna shout. It wasn't me. So walking out into the hall, and I want to.
All right. That is Alexios' turn. Ryujin, what are you doing?
Okay. Ilme, why did you... You know what? Hold on. Before I say anything, is there a way I can see if this is the real Ilme? I'm still sus of everyone that I haven't been with the whole time. Alright?
I mean, if you know, if you can ask for something only the real Ilme would know.
Ilme, what did you do when we first met and you were wondering about my lineage when we were in the Temple of Poseidon?
Okay, so I bet Elizabeth could answer that, but Sammy can't.
I
But
can.
go ahead. Go
She
ahead.
jumped into the water.
Yeah, she jumped into the water, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I jumped into the water.
Can I just like 2-finger poke her in the forehead, just make sure, you
Oh
know,
my
just
God.
She immediately was like, and like puts a dagger up. Like, what are you doing?
Just making sure you're real, man.
Of course I'm real. What is happening? What is going on?
Okay, we got shapeshifters and,
a lot of
and
dialect.
false and I.
All right, that's 6 seconds.
Oh shit! What's my situation?
Yeah, I mean you still got an action and a bonus action, and movement.
What do I? Okay, so Anora is on the other side of the door with Adagio and a couple guards. Alexios is where?
Up above in the dining room ahead above you.
Okay.
Did any of us see us? Did you see him go that way, or?
If you were, I think the people that were in the kitchen already would have seen Alexios go, but otherwise no. But you just heard Alexios yell out. It
Oh.
wasn't me.
Yeah. That's right. Okay.
What do we? All right. I guess. Are there any guards that look like they're gonna? No shit.
I mean, you know, there were roughly like 20 guards outside, and you guys have killed, 10 of them.
Only 10 more to go.
Jesus Christ!
That's 10.
Adagio, no!
You still have
Well,
one of them trapped outside. That's an easy kill right there.
Yeah, easy poke and
Adagio!
trident. Easy poke. You know.
Listen, someone in this town messed with Ilme. I will not accept.
Ryujin, what are you doing?
It's us against the world right now. I guess I will do absolutely nothing. Just kidding. I want to use my action to use my Pearl of Power for the day.
Ooh.
Sure. Get a spell slot back?
Yes.
Go ahead. So you pull out this small little pearl, and you just feel the magical essence rush through your veins, and you feel a bit less tired than you did a moment ago. All right, that brings us to the guards. One will just counter to the other side of Adagio and turn around and go, Sir, go back! It's not safe here! And will stab at Adagio with a natural 17 for 3 points of damage, which leaves, so that's 12. There are 8 guards left who are now going to rush in.
I really want to cast this spell really bad, but I also feel it'll go horribly wrong. Should I do it anyway?
Absolutely. Just I'm gonna try and go for another.
This is that one spell that everyone's
handbook.
like, why?
Do it.
Um,
Full send. No regrets.
Okay, so as they rush in, you hear the governor say, Whoa! Everybody just calm down, everyone, put down your weapons. All right, let's figure out what the hell's going on here. That brings us to Anora.
Alright, well, I'm going to go over to Adagio,
All right.
lay my hand on Ellie, and cast Revivify.
Okay. So you pull out these diamonds that you have. Go ahead and mark them off. You place your hands on Ellie, and you cast Revivify. Okay. There's a moment where you see these diamonds crumble and dust into the air. And on Adagio's shoulder, you just see a twitch. She's like barely conscious, but Adagio, you as well feel the movement on your shoulder. You feel the warmth come back to her body. Anything else, Anora?
Bonus action, I'm going to use Aura Vitality on Ellie to give her 2d6 back.
Okay. I mean, that boosts her right the fuck up. Yeah, so she's at full health. She's still exhausted. You get the sense that she is not used to being on the verge of death or dying and coming back to life. But she is conscious, and she seems healthy. She's just like, she has barely any life energy in her.
Can I just really quickly yell, everyone stop?
All right. Top of the round, the governor comes down further, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, with his hands up, and he has no weapons on him whatsoever. He's literally in a nightgown like he just woke up. He goes, "Now, I don't know what the hell's going on here, but everybody just put down your weapons, please." And he's like talking to his men, but he's looking at you guys. That brings us to Ilmay, who will just sort of like come out of hiding and like still be at a safe distance, but is not like actively trying to stab anyone. Adagio, what are you doing?
Alright, I'm gonna put my sword away.
The empty
And then
hilt goes back on your
I'll
waist.
move Ellie from like my shoulder to like a bridal style carrying cradle.
Just like, okay. Anything
And then
else?
I'm gonna walk past these guards towards the governor.
Okay.
Like, move out my way. I don't got time for y'all. I'll
They-
kick some shits if I have to.
They do not outwardly like attack you, but they are still very much on their guard.
And then I pull out the sword and kill the governor. Ah!
I don't trust anyone.
I'm just gonna stand next to him with Ellie.
This is why I have trust issues, Sammy.
Oh, this entire arc is about trust issues, y'all.
I'm working
right.
through that in therapy. That's so great.
Alexios, what are you doing?
I am coming, or I'm going out the room more,
All right.
closer to the governor and repeating. I want to reiterate, I didn't do anything.
All right.
But let's talk.
Do you have any weapons out?
Oh no, I didn't have any.
Okay. Just making sure. All right. Ryujin.
Speaking to the party, I just want to point out that we just saw the governor out front that we were walking with and talking with about Andola's fortress, and now he's here in a nightgown. What is going on?
First
We've
of all, we
been
don't
duped.
know. Maybe these guards aren't real guards. We can't talk in front of
Governor.
them. We need to take the governor.
Everyone is fake. There's not a
No,
single
no,
real
no.
person in this entire
Just talking
town.
to
It's all
Alexio,
been a
It doesn't matter
ruse.
that Alexios and Ilmay don't understand. We understand.
Celestial. That's what
Governor.
We'll teach them later.
Yeah, I said that in Celestial. Yeah, canon. That's canon.
Anything else you want to do, Ryujin?
Governor, were you sleeping?
Are you just yelling around the corner?
Oh yeah, I'll walk out so I'm visible to everyone. Sorry.
Okay. All right. So
And
you.
then I'll ask the governor, like, were you really just asleep upstairs?
He goes. Yeah, is that a crime to sleep in my own house?
We were just with you outside.
That's 6 seconds.
Eldritch Blast. No. Can I just try and like position myself kind of in front of Ilmay just to hide a little bit, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I'll say you can like
A little bit of cover.
you can like move back into like the doorway. Is that?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. That brings us to the guards, who, some of them are just gonna move around to just sort of protect the governor, but none of them are being outwardly aggressive. They are just very much on their guard, not letting you guys out of their sight. Spears are not like out, but they are still very much present.
Can I just get like a lay of the land quick? Like, what does this hallway look like currently?
Bodies everywhere. It is strewn with the bodies of guards. There are 11 corpses in this tiny little space. It does not
And there's-
look good. And
And there's one dude dangling by his ankle.
there's one dude dangling by his ankle in the doorway. There are 11 corpses in here. There's like some that have been burned, some that have been electrified. The smell is disgusting. Some have been like crushed. You see one is like his skull is cracked open. There's a blood stain on the wall. There's scorch marks on the wall. It looks like horrendous in here.
Shit. This looks like that flaming centipede in the Gauntlet. That room.
Yeah. All right,
Oh.
Ryu. And that's the guards. That brings us to Anora.
Okay, so I'm just gonna like walk out towards Adagio. They're not like trying to stop me, so can I just walk?
Yeah,
Or
you
is
can
it still
walk.
gonna
They're
pass?
like you're sort of like pushing past their spears, and like their spears are up, like ready if you are going to attack, but they're not going to attack first. It seems.
Well, as I'm walking through them, I'm gonna drop the starry form, so I'm less threatening, and then like clearly like put my dagger somewhere that like you can clearly see it on my side.
Okay.
And when I walk towards the governor, I'm gonna be. I don't know what happened.
All right.
That's it.
Go ahead and move yourself on the map.
I keep forgetting.
I know it's so new to us, so there's going to be an adjustment period.
It's gonna be like right here next to Adagio.
Okay. Top of the round, the governor is like, all right, now until we figure this out, I appreciate the sheathing of the weapons, but please just put them on the ground so that my men feel a bit safer than they do currently. Like looking at all the bodies in this hallway. Ilme will come out and will just drop the bloody dagger on the floor and put her hands up. I don't know what's going on. Adagio, are you doing anything?
I'm going to refuse to put my weapon down and remind everyone I can literally fireball the room right now.
Adagio!
In Celestial.
We hold all.
So these guards just hear,
Celestial,
these guards hear,
Andola.
Domination Knockner!
And then I don't want to put still in Celestial. I don't want to put my. I don't put any. First of all, I'm holding Ellie, so I'm not gonna do F. I'm gonna stand there and look ignorant.
All right.
And I'm gonna continue talking Celestial like if I don't know English.
Got
Common.
it. Alexios, you doing anything?
Not in particular. I'm waiting for everybody to meet up and start talking.
All right. Ryujin, you doing anything?
In Celestial. Nah, screw that. In Common, I'm not putting down shit.
Okay.
Listen, I'm not gonna attack anyone, but it stays.
All right.
Gesture toward my trident.
Which is ironic because like you haven't used your trident fucking at all.
So
So it's not scary.
it's thirsty.
Guards turn. They go, sir, that one there. They point to Ilme. That one there just killed Ellie out in public in front of everybody, and the rest of them did this. Anora, your turn.
And I brought Ellie back. Something is weird, like shape-shifty weird.
All right.
And then I'm going to take both of it. Like, okay, I have 3 daggers. I'm going to take my my short bow. What do I have? I don't remember.
A
A
bow.
crossbow. I'm going to take my crossbow, set it down, and put all 3 daggers on top of it.
Okay. Top of the round, the governor just goes, all right. I understand there might be some weird things afoot here, and I mean no offense. But until we understand what the hell we're dealing with here, and because of what my hallway looks like right now, I'm gonna have my men put you into holding for the time being as we sort some things out. Is that gonna be an issue?
In Celestial.
It is-
Hell yeah. What?
Can I?
Holding?
Okay.
Can I take Ellie with
didn't
me?
ask.
I'm
I'm
not
not,
letting go of
going
Ellie.
nowhere.
Can
I
I
let
say?
go of
Oh my
Ellie, so-
god! In Celestial, can I just go? Shut up, you
It's
dumbasses! You're the one who killed everybody.
That's fine. We still got 10 more.
God, to the governor, can I just go? So, a lot of things have happened. I would appreciate if you at least told us where you're going to put us and our weapons, and that we know that no harm is going to come to us, and that you're at least willing to help us figure out what happened.
I
We don't know
understand. And clearly there is a significant amount to investigate here. I have no intention of making enemies of the heroes of Delphi. That being said, this is a bit of a situation, so I'm gonna have my men loosely put some cuffs on you. We'll take you down to the jailhouse. We'll put you in some cells. We can keep you together if you'd like. We're gonna put your weapons all in a safe room by themselves. We'll try to make this as honorable as we can while still making sure that our town here is safe. And as soon as we can figure out what the hell's going on, we'll release it. We'll give you back all your stuff. We have no intention of taking your stuff from you.
Wait a second.
Can
So, you expect us to lay down our arms and let your people investigate a mess that you needed our help with in the first place? You didn't even know there was a shapeshifter amongst you, and you couldn't figure out what happened to the coin master, but we're supposed to lay down our arms and let you take care of all this.
Alright,
Yeah, you know, there's some
can I
bodies on the ground, some
Can
stuff.
I just, from where I'm at in Celestial region, shut the fuck up?
It doesn't make
We
any
have
sense.
no power here.
All right.
I have all the power. I can.
I guess I'm gonna turn to the Lord. The Lord. Wow. Now
The
you got me
governor.
saying it. The governor. I'm gonna turn to the governor and say these are all agreeable conditions as so long as we get to keep Ellie with us.
Why?
We have a hostage.
No, not a hostage. And then I'm gonna no.
I couldn't care
Ellie
less
was
about that
just-
girl. If you want to throw her in a cell with you, I have no problem with that.
Ellie was just brought back to life from the dead, and I'd like to monitor her as a cleric. I have the healing ability to help her if she needs it.
That
Like
can
I don't-
absolutely be arranged.
Alright,
Can
alright.
I, before we
I'm not
go,
letting her go, so some shapeshifter could kill her 5 seconds after we go. In Celestial.
can I, before we
How do we know
go,
that this is the real Lord?
talk to the governor and be like, can I very
Governor.
quickly
Shit.
take up, can I very quickly help heal some of your men real quick? Just because we did a lot of damage.
Can you bring them back to life? Because they're fucking dead.
I'm talking about the ones that aren't dead. I can at least heal them so that you have them at full
I'm
health.
pretty sure only one of them is enough. Well,
Now that's a lot of damage.
what?
I'd
Unfortunately, I
prefer
cannot
if
bring them
we
back
just
to life.
stopped the magic for now. We can get them some medicine the old-fashioned way.
I swear to God, if he has a problem with magic and he tries to take my holy symbol, there's going to be a whole nother fight. I said this in Celestial to Regent and Adagio.
Listen,
Do we have an understanding, fellas?
What if we made it house arrest instead?
Hey.
Like, what if we stayed at the dead guy's manor, and y'all just guarded the house?
We'd
I
prefer
think
to
that-
keep you in a place that we know is secure.
Are you saying this building isn't secure?
Look around you.
Not this one. The one next door. The one without the dead bodies. I'm not trying to stay here.
The one next
Look at
door
this
with
mess.
the other dead body, you mean?
I'm still trying to solve a mystery here.
Yeah, and you're doing a hell of a job, might I add.
I don't see you doing
Hey.
any better.
Y'all
I'm not
are
doing any
fucking
worse. You
weird.
just killed half my men.
listen.
Half your men who
Governor.
attacked
Okay,
us.
I'm just gonna like put my hand over Adagio's map of your region. I swear to God, if you say anything, I will guiding bolt you until you drop.
I'm not gonna say anything bad. I promise.
Now
Governor.
look, we're not looking to lock you guys up for eternity here. We're just looking to make sure that everybody is safe from everybody else so we can get to the bottom of this in a safe, secure manner.
You have at least 2 assassins within these walls, and you want to put us behind bars where they can easily and just throwing this out there for like the 5th time, I didn't do anything. Do I still have to go in the cell?
I didn't kill anybody. I only attacked when attacked. Otherwise,
Listen.
I was just trying to get people
Alright,
inside.
alright.
the
You all are outsiders in our town. You came looking for trouble, and then you killed
Alright, no.
11 of my men in my front yard. Now, I'm a forgiving man, which is why I'm not having you all put to death immediately. But
Wait, are you
listen,
trapped?
I'm sorry.
Okay,
wait,
okay,
what?
I like
okay.
you
No, no,
guys.
no, no, no.
I like you guys, and you guys are heroes of Delphi. That says a lot about you. Now, I'm gonna hope this is some sort of crazy misunderstanding. You guys are saying that it is. I'm inclined to believe you, but I would be a fool if I didn't take my own precautions. I have a town to run here and people are dropping like flies. So please give me an ounce of respect and go along.
Fine. I have one thing to say.
Crying. Oh
no
my
things
god.
to say. That's
It's
it. We're just
nothing
gonna
bad.
not.
It's
That's it.
literally
Let's
just
do it.
information.
It's
It's
No
information.
more. That's it.
It's
too much.
information.
You can do it in the jail cell.
No,
Everyone's
I'm
gonna
doing it
nod
now.
their heads and-
No. We are
Governor.
going to
No.
jail cell and then doing
He gets
it.
his own
Stop
separate. He
antagonizing
gets
the
his own
governor.
separate jail cell. The four of us can.
No.
I'm literally just gonna say that we saw the Lord like 10 minutes
You
ago.
already said this.
You've already
Already hear it.
There's no point. There's no point.
Chaos.
Okay,
Chaos.
so we're all
You
gonna
gotta say it
nod our
again.
heads, peel our lips, and go along with the Lord's plan. As long as I keep
Wow.
Ellie.
You
Wow.
guys can keep Ellie with you. All right.
I reject that.
I'm gonna have my men cuff you. We'll keep them loose. We're not trying to hurt you here. We're just trying to be safe. All right.
I do not want cuffs. I will walk wherever you need me to go.
I appreciate the thought, but we're just trying to be safe here. We're not doing anything crazy. These are just cuffs. They're just a safety precaution. We're about to go walk out into the public after you killed 11 people.
I.
You are
Can I just
traveling
go-
with a group of murderers, sir.
Just go with it. We can't antagonize him anymore. If we keep antagonizing him, he's going to put us to death. Just stop.
All right.
Like,
I'm just gonna put
stop it.
Ellie down so she's leaning against me, and I'll put my hands out.
So, one guard on each of you comes and cuffs you behind your back. They are not tight, but they are certainly restrictive. And each of you, hands now cuffed behind you, are led back out the front door. There's still the one guard hanging from the balcony. Help!
Can I drop snare and let him down?
Up! As you always, fuck! The crowd is still here, but as you guys are led through them, they like clear like the plague. Ooh, too close to home. And the guards and the governor lead you down a street, and you see a 2-story black building with bars on every window. They lead you towards. There are 2 large cells that they can split you guys up between. The governor says, now, as a matter of courtesy, is there any particular way you'd like to be split up, or do you all want to be crammed into one place together?
Can I get my own?
Okay, so did I bring... Oh my god, I didn't say if I brought the Titan with me.
I assume the Titan's always with you.
Okay, cool. I didn't know if that was assumed or not. Cool. And then I guess don't put me and Adagio in the same cell for now.
I'll take me, Ellie, Ilme in one cell, and then Alexios, Ryujin, and Anora can share the other.
All right. So they lead you into this jail. Yeah?
And then I have second question. Is this the only, like, this is like what we're seeing is like the only jail in town?
You would assume in a town this small, they would have no need for multiple jails.
So is like Texwin around?
Texman is still in the center of town in the pillory,
For real? You
as far as you know.
Can I turn to the governor and be like, I want Texwin?
Sure, we can bring Texman in for you as well.
And water. And a pillow.
Absolutely. We
And
will
maybe some
see what
food
we
around
can
you.
do. All right. they push you into these cells. You see, as they split you up into these cells, Anura, the one you get pushed into one of these cells first, and you see there's someone already in here. One person is already in here. A woman that looks somewhat dirty, and she looks up as you guys come in. The rest of you guys are shoved into the cell nicely. They uncuff you, and the guards begin patting you down and taking your things. So,
If they try to take the cube, can I be like, that's really not a good idea. Trust me, this is something that you don't want to mess with, but only if they like try to take the cube.
yeah, I mean they're taking all of your stuff. So they absolutely at one point they absolutely take the cube. They go, we're not gonna use any of your stuff. We're just gonna put them all in a room together. That's all.
It's not that. It's just I don't want anyone near the cube. That is something. That's one of those things that I cannot let this out of my sight.
It's a matter of utmost
Like,
security.
if I let this out of my sight, things could happen that don't need to happen. This is like me trying to protect as many people as possible. Do not let me let this out of my sight.
Make a persuasion check.
Begging them at this point. I'm gonna give myself guidance on it, because God, I need it.
Okay.
What is
does,
my persuasion?
Guidance work in game. Like, are these guards just like?
That's a
What do they see?
21.
They see her essentially like they see Anora like place their hand on their own shoulder. Basically, that's all. 21. You said.
Yes.
The guards look at each other like, all right, well, there's an empty cell next to you. We can put your stuff in that cell. Is that all right?
I don't want this one, like, I want this where I can make sure no one messes with it, even if it's just next to me, because I can't stop anybody from, like, messing with it from there. Does that make sense?
I understand. Well, you can see into that cell, so you got line of sight. Is that all right?
Line of sight is not enough with this. This is one of those things after the Battle of Delphi that we came across that we're still trying to figure out what to do with. I don't want it out of our sight until we can figure out what to do with it. I was entrusted with this. I can't let it out of my sight.
I understand. We're not going to take it out of your sight. We just need to take it out of your hands, because it sounds like it could be fucking dangerous. And we're just trying to remove all the weapons from the scenario. No one's going to touch it. We're just going to move it over to this cell right here. You can see us the entire process.
In my mind, can I talk to Nemosin and be like, can you please get them to leave you in the cell somehow?
You hear in your mind, I'm sorry? And that's it.
Fucking hate her sometimes, God!
And they do. So you guys are essentially, you guys are in cells opposite each other. And then the empty cell next to you, Anora, is where they start putting all of your guys' stuff.
Did they
And
take
it's just in a pile. And they lock the door and look at you, and the governor looks at you and goes, all right, I will go bring the other prisoner, and then we'll get to the bottom of this, yeah?
Mr. Governor,
Yeah.
just wanted to remind you that the last time we seen these face-wearing assassins, one of them were wearing your face.
All right, then let's have a code word, shall we? If I say the code word, you know it's me.
Who else is around?
Philadelphia.
Guards, can you guys leave us? All of the guards leave. It's just the governor.
The code word shall be Damascus.
Damascus. All right,
I'm
I'll
not
come
gonna
back
follow that.
and I'll say Damascus. Sound good?
This sounds
Yes.
like dumbass kiss.
Damascus.
Why did?
All right. So, the governor leaves. Two guards do come down to just like guard the place, but you guys are now stuck in these cells without any of your belongings. They're all like tantalizingly next to you, and that's where we'll take our break. So we'll take a break for 15-ish minutes. So all of you guys watching, thank you so much. We are at 3 gifted subs. But let's see if we can crank that up even more with our awful rolls. And for those of you watching who aren't subscribed, if you want to gift subs yourselves, feel free. Or subscribe yourself. We got a bunch of different cool stuff we can get you. But we'll be back in about 15 minutes, so don't go anywhere. See ya. And we're back. Welcome back, guys. Thank you all for joining us. For those of you who are a bit latecomers, if you look at the title, you'll see we are gifting a sub at the end of the stream for every Nat 1 we roll. So far, we are up to 3, but let's see if we can rack some of those up even more. For those of you watching later on VOD or watching on YouTube later, ignore me. All right, so coming back into the story. You're in these 2 cells opposite each other. All of your gear, all of your stuff is in the cell next to one of you. There is one stranger in one of the cells with you. You also have Ellie with you. There are 2 guards guarding you. but Texman has not yet arrived. But if there's anything you guys want to say or do immediately, now is the time.
Can I turn to the
This
stranger
other lady.
and just say, "What are you in for?"
God.
She goes, I've committed a crime.
Can't be that bad. Tell me about it.
Well, I hid something from our town, a potential danger to our town. You see, she looks like maybe 50s. She has long brown hair that's slowly going gray, slightly wrinkled face.
My
Amy, is
immediate
this the
thought
mom?
is it's Tyrant's mom. Yeah, exactly.
What kind of danger?
Didn't I just? Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, are you saying that out loud?
In Celestial Go, this is Tyron's mom.
I thought she was in the manor with the governor because he was all like buddy buddies with her.
That's
But
what you
if
heard.
it's the shapeshifters, and the shapeshifting governor could have taken her in because the governor himself or the one that we talked to, didn't seem to care about Ellie.
Are you right?
I'm gonna ask her, are you Tyron's mom?
Yes. Do you know my son?
I'm just gonna lean back against the wall and just stare off into like the cell across from me and be like, I can't do this today. Somebody else talk to her.
We heard news of what happened in your town in Tyrant and werewolf attacks. Do you want to give us your side of the story?
I suppose, Tyron was bitten when he was very little. He was on he was with his father, and they came under attack by a pack of wolves. He was bitten, and he was never the same, even just as a toddler. He had these urges. But I knew that my boy was still inside there. So my husband and I, Texman, we made it our life's mission to make sure that he didn't turn into a monster. We worked him hard out on the fields. We taught him to be a good person. We taught him to control the monster inside of him. And I thought we did a good job. I thought we did. But then the coin master was murdered by a werewolf, and I talked to Tyron. I asked him if he did it. He claimed he didn't, but I didn't trust him. The odds of there being another werewolf in town were just too small, so I went and I confessed about Tyron's illness. I couldn't believe that he would do such a thing, but I had to make things right.
You have much experience with werewolves, do you? Besides
No.
yourself?
I mean, that's the only experience I have.
Bit strange one would use a knife to commit a murder, eh?
I don't know, I suppose.
We said know you how to use a knife. So you know how to properly kill a man like that.
Well, we mostly grow crops, but we've had chickens and that sort of thing. He's killed animals for us before, but as far as I know, he's never killed a man until he killed the coin master.
Where was Tyron bitten when he was young?
You mean on his body, or where geographically?
Or where on his body?
I don't actually know. His father had bandaged it up by the time I saw it, and when we undid the bandages, the mark was gone, but Texman said that he had heard that supernatural bites like that don't often last on the skin.
Would
And
your
then where
hus-
geographically?
In the hills, the Bullet Hills.
So, what? If werewolf is passed from one werewolf to another, why would you immediately blame your son knowing that there are other werewolves in the woods?
Well, why would a werewolf in the woods sneak into the Coinmaster's manor and kill him in such a way?
Why would your
As fu-
son?
I don't know. Well,
What was
he-
your first thought to turn against your family?
my husband has been very vocal to the family about his frustrations with the local government. I thought perhaps Tyron had taken it on himself to make things right.
Do you honestly think your son is capable of cold-blooded murder?
I know that I've spent most of his life trying to make sure he wasn't, but I've seen the darkness in him. He pushes it down. We've trained him to push it down, but it's still there. I thought my biggest fear was that he would attack someone in town. And when someone in town was attacked by a werewolf, it was my worst fear come true.
And what about your husband's side of the story? You don't believe that your husband was guarding the door all night? Think your husband just let your son go free?
No, my husband is a hard-working man. He spends all of his days out on the fields. He fell asleep, I assume.
But if this is so important to you and your husband, do you really think he would have tired himself enough to have fallen asleep and allow something like this to happen?
I don't know. No, I don't know. I haven't thought
No,
about
you
all the
don't know.
minutia.
And
I
you
just
threw them under the bus. Well, I mean, wagon, I guess, because time frame. I don't want to talk to this anymore. You can be quiet. Not you. I mean, not you, Sarah.
I don't think that's fair, though.
Her only crime was not trusting her family. Her only crime was turning away from the people she loves the most. And her only crime is her ignorance. And
Sometimes
fear.
that's what you.
Too bad. I don't like her.
Sometimes that's what you do to your family. The best thing you can do is turn your back on them.
No.
You wouldn't know that. You grew up with a family. Sometimes you have to turn your back on them for the better.
my boy,
The orphans, they need me.
do you see where we are right now? Do you think I am happy in this cell? Do you not think that every day I am filled with regret and doubt? I thought in the moment it made sense. He knew that Texwin hated the Coinmaster. A full moon, he couldn't control himself. He could kill him. It made sense. In retrospect, now you're right, I don't know the minutia. I don't know, but I also don't know who else could have possibly killed him. I would love for my son to not be a murderer. I would love to have been wrong. But I just can't see another way.
Do you think Texwin would be capable of it himself? I mean, if he could.
I suppose, but he couldn't turn into a wolf.
You'd be surprised.
Oh no, she doesn't know anything. Oh no.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
We're not revealing this man's secret to his wife. That is not our place.
It's his wife.
This is not our place to tell, though. It's not our
His
secret to
son
tell.
is in jail.
It's not our secret to tell.
Just out of character.
I can tell.
Who
Celestial.
remembers? Does anyone remember? I didn't write it down. The name of the other kid that was with the other Ellie that we have found.
Kev.
Kev?
Kev. Yeah, when we get out of here, we gotta find Kev's dad. Cause either Kev or Ellie was the imposter, and we don't know. We're not imposters.
Okay, so if
Cal
they got
was killed.
Ellie, then they definitely got Cat.
Well, we don't know that because there was only one, and Ellie was not killed by a shapeshifter. Ellie was killed by Ilme. So
That means that it was Kev.
Oh wait, yeah, you're
There
right.
was-
Fuck. I'm so dumb. You're right.
At this point, Ilme goes, yeah, do you guys want to hear my side of the story?
Yes, please.
I
just
assume that
thought-
you didn't do it for sleep. Looked like you were taking a nap in the kitchen.
Yeah, so
I didn't know whose knife it was.
Ellie took me into the kitchen. And at this point, Ellie's like, what? And Ilme goes, the other Ellie took me into the kitchen, spouted a lot of nonsense about something or other, but she pulled something out of her pocket. It looked like a pearl or a capsule. It looked sort of like the traps from the fortress. And she broke it towards me, but because I recognized it, I was able to dodge out of the way in time, and a web shot out of this little pearl capsule thing. And so I went to attack her with a dagger, but she pulled out another one of the capsules, a slightly different colored capsule, and she cracked that one, and everything went black. And when I woke up, you guys were there.
That's similar as to what happened to me when I was in the trap. I don't remember anything. It just happened.
At this point, the Ellie in the cell goes, yeah, I think I probably have some stuff to say as well. First of all, you guys were right about one of us in the room being fake, because as soon as you guys left, Kev re-tied me up, and she points to Elma. She's like, he found one of those crystal things, and he webbed me back up, and then he left and came back early in the morning and snuck me into the governor's manor. He hid me in the pantry in the kitchen, and I watched, and she sort of gets a strange look on her face. I watched as he took on my face, and then he closed the door, and I could just hear, but I could hear him talking to you with my voice. And then I heard a body slump to the ground, and then he opened the door back open for me, but then he changed into you and brought me up to the balcony, and then she has a strange look on her face. Did I die?
Yeah.
What's important is you're alive now.
Yeah. And she like sits back down and like just like goes through 1,000 thoughts.
Alright, so we can't even trust our own party members. Heard.
Remember when I said we should take her up and compare her to everybody else, and everybody was like, "Hey, that wasn't a good idea." Ta-da! Look at us in jail.
So that means there's like a little man. Are there like secret tunnels through all the? How did fake Ellie or fake Ilme get away after assassinating a real Ellie? Like, either they ducked out a window or another door that we didn't see, or there's like another hidden little compartment.
No, because
I don't know.
they
Probably that
were-
window that I ran to.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, I don't frickin'. They circled back around and pretend to be the governor again.
You've actually never met the real governor.
Wait,
They're also
wait,
dead.
oh, God,
and
hold on.
just playing all the time.
hold on. So does that mean there's two? Because
Two
there
what?
was the fake Lord
And then the fake Ellie.
and the
Ah,
fake
Ilme.
Ilme at the same time.
I was a Cinder.
Speaking of which,
You're not
those
assuming-
two guards by the door. Are there anything weird about them? Is there anything weird about them?
Make a perception check.
I want to insight check. Are they a nosy up in my business?
Perception.
19.
19.
I don't want to do anything. I lie. Check it.
Okay.
Just ignore me. I don't. I don't
With a
even wanna know
19,
that.
they are hyperventilating, both of them. You get the sense that they have never seen the kind of violence that happened today.
Oh.
This is a small farming town. They've never seen shit like what happened today. They are like almost terrified to look you guys in the eyes. There's like sort of like you see one of them is like just twirling his spear in his hand, and, like the other one is like just visibly uncomfortable. They are terrified of you guys.
Would you say we're
Yeah, I think
short
scared
resting?
of you all.
It hasn't been a short rest yet,
Yeah. Ooh.
but this would qualify as like part of a short rest. Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna pull our heads together, and we're just gonna have to tie in all the information we have, because when the governor comes back, he's gonna need a straightforward story for us to tell, and one with facts and everything, so he can believe us.
Okay. What do you? Well, so we're just all gonna combine all of our knowledge.
And
Essentially.
I feel like one of us should just talk though, because that'd be very confusing if all of us are just like, and then.
And then? No, and then. That's it. That's the end of my order.
And
And then?
there's more.
I
It's a
was going
compound
to
sentence.
say Ryujin should talk to them, but Ryujin racked up a pretty sizable body count today, so you're just gonna stay in the corner, please.
Yep.
Not Adagio either.
Don't,
Alexia's doing all the talking.
do you want that?
I
Yes.
also murdered an F ton of people. So
You're
if
the
you're not gonna
smartest
let
one
me
here.
talk, why would I? Why would I be speaking?
You know what? Sure.
You're the
Let's go.
smartest one
Ilme's
here,
like, yeah,
bro.
I'm not gonna be speaking either, since everyone thinks that I just murdered someone out in front of everyone.
Actually, you're the only person who needs to talk. Actually,
I-
that's fine, and Emma will talk for the rest of the session.
Please don't.
When I cast Lightning Bolt, I
Alright.
felt like Emperor Palpatine.
For sure.
Unlimited power.
Yeah,
It
absolutely.
was incredible.
And I forgot what I was.
Oh, the whole, what do these cells look like? Are they like the bar cells where I could like reach my hand out and grab things, or
Yeah, you could reach your hand out. There's nothing really to
So,
grab.
like, what would it take for like one of our party members to reach a weapon in like the jail cell next? to
Oh,
them?
it's
No,
like all the way
no.
up against the other wall. Like it is at least 20, 30 feet away from your outstretched hand.
What a sad world. If only one of us had like mage hand or something.
I do.
I
Do not.
die.
Do not.
I'm not trying to grab anything anyway. I don't really care. I'm gonna take my cloak of many fashions back from Ellie. I'm gonna be like, you don't need that anymore. Also, I'm gonna tell Ellie to go
Oh,
to
she
sleep.
doesn't have it.
'cause
She doesn't
you're
have it.
exhausted. What do you mean? What?
Took it all.
She goes, yeah, he took it off of me when he webbed me again.
This man is gonna burn. This man
But
will
I
burn.
don't think he took. I think it's just like sitting on the floor.
What the? I'm offended. I am slightly offended. Not even worth stealing. Tosses it on the floor.
At this point, you hear a door open and steps coming down the stairs, and you hear, Damascus, I'm coming down. And you see the
Say it
governor.
backwards.
Yeah.
Come on, neck, get it.
All right, accepted.
You see the governor comes down with 2 more guards, and between the guards is a very frail Texwin. They open up the other cell, so Texwin is not with Lila, and they shove Texwin into your guys' cell, and they close it back up. The governor goes, so, anything you guys can tell me?
Absolutely.
We're gonna
Well?
lay down the story of the Hands of Fate and Andola stand.
What are you
It
telling?
all starts with puppets.
It all starts with Alexia.
Wait, so who's actually gonna talk? Because I don't really care if it's me.
I'm not. I mean, I was told not to
We didn't
talk.
tell him
so-
about. We didn't tell him about anything that.
We're just gonna tell him everything. But you know what? That didn't work. That didn't work for us last time, but it might work in this situation.
I'm gonna say let's not tell him that Texwin is a werewolf.
Okay.
Let's not do that.
I don't think I was going to.
Is
Okay.
anybody like? Is anybody
In
against
Celestial, we
like
could just go ahead
blackmailing
and-
our way out?
Anyone want?
Is anybody against like black? This is out of character, by the way.
I believe.
Yes, yes, I'm against blackmailing our way out.
I
I mean,
say we
we
just
do know
improve our
that he's
innocence.
been robbing the town for like ever.
I'm against blackmailing our way out because he still holds power. We're kind of stuck in jail cells at the moment. The only people who would be here if he killed us or had the guards kill us would be people who are also going to die too.
You
We're
can't
not in a
hold
good place
power
to
if he's
blackmail
dead.
Okay, we just tell him mostly everything. We don't need. He doesn't know anything about our conversation with Texwin. Well, he can know that we zoned the truth to him, and we know that neither Texwin nor Tyron did it, or at least he doesn't believe that Tyron didn't do it. We'll tell him about the note that we found leading to a secret tunnel leading to the fortress, the booby traps we encountered, the fact that there are shapeshifters in the town, and that we rescued Ellie, but they were also impersonating Kev, which is how they slipped under us and managed to impersonate him as well as Ilme. And we just have this big bowl of like things we need to mix around and come up with.
Okay. So
Yours
he digests it, and there's a lot of like moving parts, and he's a bit confused, but he's like,
So are we.
All right. So what's the next step? Where are these shapeshifters? Who are they? How many are there?
Okay,
As far as
currently
we know.
we see about 2 shapeshifters. We're not sure how many. We just know at least 2, given the fact that one of them was impersonating you, and one of them was impersonating Ilme at the same time. Our next step would be, I don't freaking know. What do you want me to tell you? Hold a council and just like look for faces that match and then know that that's them? Look, there we go. Those are 2 faces exactly the same.
I mean,
This
from
is your
everything
town.
you've said so far, it sounds like whoever these people are intelligent. I doubt they'd go to a public place if they know the real person's gonna be there too. Tell you what, you said the other one was impersonating Kev, right?
Yep.
Well,
Postmaster.
I know
Better.
for a fact that Kev rarely leaves his dad's post place unless he's on some sort of track. So if I were to go there, or if I were to send people to go there right now, and Kev was there, would that be real Kev or fake Kev?
Fake Kev
Fake-
had. Oh, well, we don't even know because Fake Kev's a shapeshifter.
Well, that's fair, but they also said that well, no, we can't even really trust what the fake Kev said. We don't know actually.
I
Yeah.
have an idea. Can he? Okay, if he takes me with him, Moonbeam makes it where the shape changer has to make a saving throw at disadvantage. So if it fails, it has to instantly revert to its original form. So if he
Moonbeam
takes me with him,
everyone.
I could just cast Moonbeam on
Yeah,
Kev,
have
and
the
we can
town
figure it
walk
out.
Hey, how are
through.
your citizens?
And what if it's the
we'll
real
get to the
Kev
bottom
and he
of
just
this.
dies?
I have healing spells. Okay, I'm
Definitely
gonna.
real
Okay, can I talk
Kev.
to the governor? Are we cool with me talking to the governor?
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Okay. Oh
I didn't
shit.
know that was an element of the spell. Interesting.
I'm so glad I chose this spell. It just kind of went with Anora, but it worked out well. I'm gonna give myself guidance because I always need guidance on charisma checks of any kind. What is that? It's a 4. I can't do math. 19.
19. He goes, well, that is a pretty powerful tool. How about a compromise? I think we should bring fake or real Kev here. I'll put you and him, Anura, alone in a cell together. I'll give you whatever you need to do that spell, and we'll see what happens. How's that sound?
I'm okay with that.
Alright. I'll be back soon. He turns to go.
Yeah,
New word each time.
New word? Alright, what's the new word?
Teratosa. I don't fucking.
Teratosa. Alright.
Sure.
Can we do a quick little recap of what happened in the last 30 seconds? Because I lagged out or something and I didn't hear what happened.
Oh no, so basically, Anura has a spell, Moonbeam, that shape changers are specifically bad at. So the shape changer would be at disadvantage on the save, and if they failed to save, it would be forced to revert into its normal form. So, the governor is going to go to the post office, get Kev, bring Kev over here, and have Anura and Kev alone in a cell together so that Anura can do the spell, and we'll see what happens.
You know,
Okay.
I don't. Never mind. I'm gonna wait for the governor to leave first.
All right, the governor does leave with his 2 guards, so the other 2 guards are still there.
All right, so probably in Celestial. So and you're like, what sucks? Because Alexia, you need to learn Celestial. You need to learn this language.
No, Orcish.
What do we? That doesn't help the rest of.
Everybody speak Orcish.
I say in Orcish, you're an asshole. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Alright, if the shapeshifters are shifting into Kev and wearing his face, I want to assume that they would know it's safe to wear his face. So do we think that they also have Kev somewhere else? They killed Kev on his way to those assassins? Like, what do we think is happening with, like, the Kev situation?
You're asking us?
Yes. I'm asking my father. Apollo, please, if you can rain down some wisdom upon me.
Postmaster, the Kevin's post office is more than likely real Kev, seeing as Ellie said that her Kev tied her up as soon as we left. So, public Kev is usually, as long as, Postmaster Kev is real Kev. If we run into another Kev, that'd be fake Kev.
I just got whiplashed from this whole conversation.
Around now, the door opens again, and you hear someone go, yeah, we got food for the prisoners. Can we get a couple of hands up here? And the guard's like, yeah, all right. And they head upstairs.
Wait a minute, did you say next one was in my cell?
Yeah. You want to do anything?
Okay. Do I trust Texwood anymore? You're a shapeshifter too? You're gonna kill me once the guards are gone?
Whatever you want to do.
I'm just gonna stare at him.
I feel like I don't trust the whole guards getting lured away for some food. I feel like something bad's about to go down.
You hear the door close, and a single pair of footsteps walk down, and it's a single guard. He looks at you all, he goes, well, he straightens up a bit.
Lightning bolt. Can I cast lightning bolt?
Do you need material components for lightning bolt?
No, I'm just kidding. I'll wait. I don't trust it though.
He goes, I think it is time we had a bit of a chat, yes?
Okay, you know what? I take it back. I cast lightning.
Is there a material component?
Let's hear him out.
Can I zone a truth him though? I can zone a truth him.
Do you need a material component for that?
I don't know, actually. Don't ask me these questions.
Look it up.
I'm looking at it right now. It has a V and an S.
So, no, you don't.
Aha!
Lightning bolt you do, however, so you can't do lightning bolt.
I can zone a truth him. Oh, that's sad. Okay, well. I guess I can't do much of my others.
Oh, no, you can't do Zone of Truth. Zone of Truth has an M as well.
No, it doesn't.
I see an M for Zone of Truth.
I don't.
Hold on, I need to double check my work here.
Hey, I have a question real quick. Did they take like our symbols or anything, like our holy symbols?
They took everything that you had on you.
I just have on D&D to be on, but it just says V and S for me.
Weird, maybe I could be wrong. Let me just double check.
Okay, well they're gonna have to get
my app is wrong. So yeah, you can do Zone of Truth.
Ooh, say less.
Alright, so that's a charisma save.
I need a bit of fur and a rod of amber, crystal, or glass.
Yeah, but if you have an arcane focus, that would replace that.
Oh,
but
yeah, okay,
they've
but
taken your
took it.
arcane focus from you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got you.
All right, let's see if they make their
What even?
charisma save.
Do I have an arcane focus? I can't remember.
Whatever you
Alright.
use, it's either a component pouch or an arcane focus. We'll look in your inventory later.
Yeah, I have a component pouch. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay.
And I also
Um,
know if they failed or.
They failed.
Oh ho! F yeah. Take that. He is under my will.
Yeah.
Not really, because I can't really force him. to do
You
anything,
cast
but-
a spell. He goes. I suppose that is fair, considering the circumstances.
All the fairness.
How many of you are there?
I don't believe I need to answer that. I am here as a courtesy. I have no intention, me and my people, we have no intention of killing you all.
Oh.
We have no desire to kill you all. We would simply like this to be a message received, yes? Let us do our work. You leave this place. I will help you escape. Leave this place and just don't come back. We will all be much better for it.
What is your work?
We were hired to take out some powerful people in this town.
Did
By
Keth
who?
hire you? What's his name, Keth?
Kev was the one who contacted us, yes?
Okay, cool. Guys,
Well,
okay.
who's actually paying you? You said he contacted you.
It is a bit complicated. You see, when I told you last night about the reflection, that was me, by the way. When I told you, I was not being deceitful, but also not being honest. We are from the reflection, but we are not the reflection. The reflection did turn their back on this Kev. The reflection did not believe it was worth their while. But there is a small subset of us who have grown tired of the blatant politics of which hits we take and which hits we pass. We feel that there are opportunities for us to do good in this world using our skill set. And although this boy could not pay us our rate, he told us a powerful story. A story of farmers working hard, of government workers who took advantage and to take what is not theirs. And we thought, well, perhaps money is not the only thing in the world. Perhaps we can do this simply because it is the right thing to do.
And what
And
about
so
the
we
people
split
that
off.
are in harm's way during this? Not the people that you've come for, but a domino effect of people that are unintentionally dealing
Yes.
with.
Well, we did not expect there to be a secret werewolf in town. That was a bit of a surprise to us. Usually, if the work is witnessed on a full moon, that is our go-to thing to do. Many werewolf attacks that are rumored about, maybe they are werewolves, maybe they are not, but it is a tool we have in our tool set. It is unfortunate that there was a real werewolf in town that got caught up in all of this, but at that point the dominoes had already fallen, and we are simply trying to clean up the mess.
At least the mom hears this.
Yeah.
Mm.
That was kind of what
You're
what
muted,
I was-
Anora.
Can I turn to the rest of the party and be like, at this point, though, we know that Tyron was safe. We can let him have refuge in Delphi, and we can leave. Like, we all agree that the people in power here have done really, 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 really shitty things. And personally, I don't want to stand in the way of them getting some kind of cosmic retribution.
I just think that, I mean, yeah, they probably do deserve it. I just think, like, what'll happen to the town after? Like, who will be in charge? Who will make these decisions? Like, you can come in and kill the bad guys, but like, does that really solve the problem?
You hear Texwin speak up, and his throat is very dry, but he goes, Jameson's gonna be in charge. That's what he's always wanted. That was the whole plan. I can't believe he went through with it.
It seems like they've got a plan. Like, I've honestly, at this point, the governor and everybody else who have done this to the farmers and made it get to the point that they needed to go hire assassins to actually, have like a livable life, they deserve it. We can step back and let it happen.
Yeah, but what about Ellie? And then they tried to frame Ilme, getting us into this.
Yes. But if
that was retaliation. We tried to warn you. We tried to tell you to
leave. A note under a doorway. You expect that to work?
You understand, we operate in the shadows. We do not trust anyone. It is rare for me to do what I am doing now.
Who are your remaining targets? Just the other two, the governor and the... I don't even know who the other guy would be.
The lawmaster.
There we go. Yep, I heard that name before.
Those are the names on the list.
And then what? You'll just leave?
We go our separate ways. Most people will never know we were here at all.
What about Ellie?
I apologize for... He's looking at Ellie now. I apologize for the role you have played in this deception. It is unfortunate that you walked in as our work was being done. And I apologize for slitting your throat earlier today. No hard feelings. Ellie's just like wide-eyed, like... Uh-huh.
Poor Ellie.
He goes, and one more thing. If you are interested in taking this offer, I can sweeten the pot a bit. And he pulls out a coin, but it's not like a coin you've ever seen. It doesn't look like it's copper or silver or gold or platinum. It looks like some sort of gray metal. Like, it's not shiny, it's not polished, it's like some sort of gray metal. He holds it and he goes, if you are ever in Palmas and are in need of an elite, quiet assassination, if you go, I will give you this coin and I will tell you how to contact us.
If we were to take you up on your offer, there's a few things that we would need to happen as well.
Okay.
First, to the rest of the party now, would we try and have, like, I can't remember if Ellie has a family, but Ellie and her family, and, Tywin, Texwin, and his wife, like, try and have them go to Delphi, or would they stay? Because I feel like none of them are really safe afterwards,
We should keep Tyron. The rest of them can go. I mean,
I can heal Texwin from his werewolfness.
Can you?
At this point, Lila goes, I'm sorry,
oh my god!
What?
Oh, no!
I think you did it backwards. I think you can carry somebody who's bitten, right?
I mean, I wasn't directly talking in character, but okay. Yeah, I guess.
But Adagio was.
What? My in-character was listening to the out-of-character.
Uh-huh. It's a weird sort of meta thing.
Existential crisis.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, names are not my thing. I meant Tyron. I could always tell Tyron of his werewolf. I have removed curse. I'm a cleric of the light, son of Apollo. Nice to meet you.
Wait, Zone of Truth isn't on everybody?
It's just on.
No, it's only on the shape changer.
Why? What did you want to learn?
It's not our secret to reveal. Let him reveal that on his own time. Don't break up a goddamn marriage as well as everything else that we've done right now.
I mean, if
No,
I take it off of
because
him,
he didn't tell his wife. His
celestial.
wife
It's
snitched
celestial,
on
y'all.
their son.
they're not wrong.
And their
Okay.
entire farm burned down. Okay, they
I
all
see.
lost.
Yeah, see, that's another reason why I'm
Remove
asking
the
if they should go to
curse.
Delphi, because they
And
lost
they
their
just never
home.
know.
Their son is already there, and we could probably find refuge for all these people. You know, the
And all
people I
other
mentioned
people
in
who
Delphi,
already need
and they
help.
could have better lives. So, do we want to bring them with us? Is what I'm asking. Should we try and get them on that, ship?
I feel like that's a good idea.
Or we're just gonna let these people do what they want. They're just gonna assassinate these 3 table of power.
man.
Just go with it.
Hey,
They're
you
corrupt,
didn't have
we
any
know they're
problem with
corrupt.
killing people a little
So,
while ago. You
I
ain't
didn't
got,
have
you
any
don't have
problem
an
killing
opinion
people who
anymore.
attacked me and who I thought were gonna attack Ilme, who I thought was Ilme, who wasn't Ilme because it was a shapeshifter.
I mean, I don't like it, but I'm not seeing a whole lot of other better options because they've bested us several times now, tricked us several times now, and I mean, we know that the government here is corrupt. So,
But governments can be fixed, and not through murder.
what better
Hey,
options do we
I
have?
say we take the out. If not for any reason, then for that shiny coin.
I feel like we take the out, but don't do it on their terms of them sneaking us out. Let the governor find us, like, cool to go, and we go out on our own terms so that we don't put, like, bad blood between Andola Stand and Delphi as the heroes of Delphi. We don't want to, like, just sneak out and then not like, you know what I mean? Like, don't leave on bad terms. Like, just leave on, hey, we messed up, we're gonna leave terms,
And then just
we
let
walk
them
out
all
of our own accord, not sneaking out, where it doesn't look like we're doing anything wrong.
We also still have a wagon, so we could transport multiple people. You know what I'm saying? So,
That'd be multiple people and us.
yeah.
I feel like our best bet is to just let us go free for now. Like, willingly let the governor let us out, so there's no, like, animosity left.
Okay, but I want something.
What?
I want one of your powder vials. They're erase memories.
Oh my god.
For fun. I don't know. That sounds like a cool thing to have.
For funsies.
We have.
You guys seem like you're cool. And that seems like really cool.
All right. If this is as easy, go ahead and make a persuasion check. We'll see.
Ah,
I'm
why?
just saying, you're talking about this like we don't have a titan that can modify people's memories. Albeit she doesn't help us, and she just says, "I'm
I
sorry."
was about to say.
And this
I was
is
like,
out of character. I'm just.
dice. Like, where did you go? You know, whatever. Other dice. That one's lost forever. It is a 17, and I'm pretty sure I don't have any modifiers for that one.
All right.
Which one did you say? Persuasion?
Persuasion, yeah.
Ellie is having.
No, yeah, that's a +0. That's a 17.
He goes,
What did this
that
go?
capsule is one of my most powerful creations. I could be persuaded, perhaps, to give you a simpler one.
Show me your wares.
I'll take it. I'll take it. It's okay. I'll take it. Yep, you got a deal. Out the. I'm so sorry, Andola Stand. Also, was that you with the painting?
It was, yes.
You sneaky devil.
How did you do that? No, I mean, obviously I know how you did it. Did you just hold your breath and stand there for like 15 minutes? Like
I
what?
did. When
Okay,
people
so
look at the
that
painting,
respect.
they look at it at first, and very quickly they just pay no mind to it.
Okay, this is out of character, but I very much wanted to inspect the painting just because I was like, I like art. I'm a person who likes art. But then I was like, Adagio wouldn't like art. Walk away.
So, do we have a deal?
This is making my heart sad.
I'd
Do
say
we all-
do.
Do we all agree? And
Okay,
try
but
and
I
have
also- I say after
Ellie and her
the party-
family and Kieran's mother and father come with us.
I think that's a good idea.
I suppose. But we need to check up on Andola Stan. Like, I'm not allowing you guys to just let this town go to ruins.
Well, I'm
That
not
is fine.
saying let it go to ruins. I'm saying, like, as it is right now, we don't have anything we can do We are technically the bad guys right now. I feel like if we walk away, let things happen, we can come back, check on them, help them out. But as it is, there's nothing we can really do
I'm
except
now
get ourselves in more trouble.
I'm now asking Taxwin and his wife, because I can't remember her name,
Lila.
Lila, would you both be willing to come with us and try and start anew in Delphi?
And Ellie. And little Ellie.
And Ellie, yeah.
It's a girlfriend.
Teswin goes, all I've ever known is my farm, but that's long gone now, so Delphi's
We're building a farm around Delphi.
You are?
And you can help us.
Correct.
Well, that sounds nice. Yeah, I'll go with you. We'll both go with you.
Yeah. Also, see me later for undisclosed reasons that don't
I
sound
mean,
that don't sound
Bringing him to the principal's office?
Ellie?
I don't want to talk to him. I just want to talk
I'm a little
to his wife.
concerned.
I mean, I've never left Andola's stand, but I don't know what my life is here anymore. I don't have a family. I don't have a job anymore. I just died.
You know what? I got the perfect gig for you. Come with us. Come with us. We're gonna introduce you to someone.
Artemis, who'd think you're pretty cool.
I would
We
say
gotta-
that. Maybe Odella? I don't know.
It might be nice to go to Delphi. Maybe I could spend some time in the Temple of Demeter.
And we have those chocolates you like.
I love chocolate. How do you know I like chocolate?
Oh, Tyrant told me.
Wait, you know Tyron?
Oh,
Textman goes, you've seen my son?
He meant to say Taxwin.
You know what?
At this point, I think we can reveal that we know Tyron. I think we're good now.
Tyron is in. Oh, the guards are. Oh no, they're gone. Okay. Oh yeah, Tyron's in Delphi. We were sent to like prove his innocence, and I guess technically we did, although the world will never know.
Lila
The
goes,
world may never know.
Lila
We
goes,
were supposed
then
to tell General
please-
Tango if it's free.
please take us to Delphi, if anything, just so that I can apologize to my son.
Yeah, let's
got
go.
it.
For
Let's-
what? Oh, wait.
What do you mean for what?
You just said, you're like, this
What?
motherfucker, she's the worst. Now you're like, what'd you do?
No, but... Okay. Nobody's...
You guys said looking on Owlbear. We're having dinner.
What's up? What do you got? What do you got,
Like-
Alexios?
I just turned to text when so, like, you're just... Nothing?
What do you mean nothing? You want him to be
He's
angry
not-
at the wife?
No, text when. Nobody's gonna... I mean, listen.
Let's
I'm
just
not
accept the happy
gonna-
end. Let's just take the happy ending. Let's just go.
We'll
Take
take
the W.
the happy ending for us.
All right, shapeshifter, you get us out of here while keeping us on good terms with Andola Stan. We take
There we go.
these little prisoners with us, and then I'll see you again if I ever need someone assassinated, possibly a Kenai, but that's not important right now.
I still want to talk to Kenai before we kill him.
Yeah, me too. I also don't really want to kill him, but Ilme's sitting right next to me and probably like murder.
Ilmay just goes,
murder.
he's dying. He's
dying.
we're killing him.
He can die. Just let me ask him a few questions first.
Let's just strap a titan to his forehead and find out what he.
The shapeshifter goes, very well.
I also still want that vial we talked about. You're
Yes,
cool.
of course.
Also, is shapeshifting an ability, or were you born like that?
And you watch as his form shifts, and you think he's shifting into some other person, but then you see what he turns into is not a person at all. It looks as if you took a man and like dumped slime on him. He's like smooth all the way around and blue with a slightly exaggerated forehead, brain area, elongated fingers. His mouth gets almost entirely covered, so it's unclear if he has a mouth at all. His ears are slightly stunted. It's weird, like his extremities are pretty large compared to his body, and it looks like he's like completely naked, but covered in just like this blue flesh. He goes, "My name is Zore.
Is what?
My name is Zore. I am
Oh.
a doppelganger, as are my associates."
I have a follow-up question.
Yes.
Why didn't you take my cloak of many fashions?
I am no thief. It is waiting for you on the floor of that building.
Yay.
If you would like, as part of this escape plot, I can fetch it for you.
And our wagon and horses?
I will tell my associates that this is the plan, yes.
Okay,
If
great.
we're leaving on good terms, why does it matter if they get the wagon and horses for us? We can just leave.
Because we spent money on the wagon and horses.
If
They're
we're
ours.
leaving, we let them outside the city. We have to go buy them anyway. We can get them ourselves.
Yeah, that's a fair point, actually.
Well,
Yeah, you got me. You're right.
And Nora's just gonna do like the Scar. I'm surrounded by idiots, and I'm just gonna say it in Titan, so Nemo's the only one who understands me.
Zora goes, "So, we are agreed. I will go spread the word to my friends. We will get things in order. Within the hour, you will be released from here. I will see you at the gates. I will give you my coin and the capsule
Ooh. And the
It
clothes.
is-
And the cloak.
and the cloak. It has been a pleasure dealing with you." He nods, and you see him transform once again into the visage of the guard, and he makes his way back upstairs. You guys have a few minutes here if you need to do anything or want to do anything.
I'm just like in my head gonna like look at Nemosini and go, "Thanks for the help earlier. That was cool." I mean, like I know you're not gonna help me, but you know, I thought maybe.
She doesn't respond.
I bet not.
How long would remove curse take?
I believe it's just an action, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it is. Wow, look at that. And it's verbal NNS. Instantaneous.
Do you have
Is
it
that the one
prepared?
that... Yeah, I have it prepared. I left it prepared since we came to town.
Does it work for if they were born with it or if they were bitten? I thought it was
It
if they were
only-
bitten.
It only works if they've been bitten, which is
And
what
text would...
Texwin is. Tyron, it would not work.
Born.
Texwin,
Oh, okay,
it
I
would.
got it backwards.
Okay, since me and Texwin are in the same little
Yeah.
cage jail cell, can I turn to him and be like, I can get rid of the wolf.
He looks at you, incredulous. Are you serious?
Yeah. I can do that right now if you want me to.
Right now?
Right now. All we'll do is like you give me a high five.
He just comes and hugs you.
Alright, does it.
Wow.
Remove curse.
Okay.
Boop.
So you send this healing energy through his body. You can feel him warm to your touch, and you can almost feel some sort of darkness dissipating inside him. He almost like loses part of his balance, and you sort of hold him up as he's hugging you. And he looks at you, and there are tears in his eyes. He just goes, "Thank you. Oh, gods, thank you very much. You're a good man."
I try.
This is the wholesome content I want to be a part of.
He says with 11
I think
bodies
you just-
upstairs.
Hey, are they whole? Are they whole bodies?
I mean, one of them's head is
Wholesome.
split open, so no.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's still
I did
attached,
a
though, right?
So I mean, and I'm a holy figure, so
All right. So I will say that you guys do get the benefit of a short rest if you'd like to take one. If you'd like to heal
Okay.
up at all or whatever.
Get my
Yeah, that gives
spells
me back some-
back.
Give me back some of those wild shapes, please.
I can't remember how to use hit die. Oh, there we go.
I should probably use hit die. That would be smart. You're right. I got like 18 hit points, and my luck is I die.
All right. So a significant amount of time passes, like maybe like 90 minutes pass before you hear the door open once again, and 2 guards and the governor come down. And they begin unlocking your cells. The governor goes, "Well, I'm glad we could get this all situated. I'm glad that we've reached an understanding."
Hey, safe word.
He looks at you and he goes, "Zore. Safe word."
Oh, okay.
Oh.
You're right.
But that means that the governor himself doesn't know we're being released, but we can just lie. It's fine.
Now say it backwards.
Eros.
Correct. Okay.
Alright, so they do unlock your guys' cells and unlock the cell with your guys' stuff, so you guys can feel free to restock up on all your stuff.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And the governor goes, "Alright, well, let's go. Let's just get you guys out of town. We appreciate that we're handling this in a very cordial manner." And so, the governor and the 2 guards bring you guys upstairs, and you do notice one of the guards has like a small pouch with him, or like a sack with him. They lead you to your horses and your wagon, and escort you to the town gates. When you get there, the governor goes, "Well," and there are like other guards nearby. He goes, "Well, I appreciate your candor. I appreciate that you guys were under some sort of mind control, and I reassure you that we will get back to the bottom of it, and we will let you guys know in Delphi when we catch those culprits. You have our word."
Appreciated.
And one of the guards goes, "Don't forget your stuff." Hands you the sack.
I'm gonna take it all. The sack is mine. It's my sack.
Yep.
I'm a greedy goblin.
And the governor reaches into his pocket and goes, "For your troubles." And he flicks you. Ding!
Oh,
Off the
okay.
coin.
Snatch it out of the air.
My God! Morning flare. I wish. I want to collect it all.
He goes,
I wanna be the very best.
one of the guards like, "I'll make sure they get on the road fine." I was like, "All right." So just the single guard and you guys walk through the gates out towards the farms. You see the blackened corpse of the farm that used to be Texwind. And the guard goes, "Well, this was fun, yes?
That's one word for it.
I will tell you this. Zore seems to have made an understanding with you. We do apologize, we are not the most experienced at this, but you take that coin, and if you are ever in Palmos, find a tavern called the Bearded Lady. Use that coin to pay for an ale, and ask for a broken mirror. You can call us the Refraction. A bit of wordplay,
like
if you
that.
will.
And say what? Order an ale and a broken mirror?
That's correct.
They told us basically the refraction broke away because they thought that their assassins could also do good for the
Yes.
world. Like they shouldn't only do it for money.
Yes.
I hate y'all. No, in my head. This is not to the person. Stop taking my words out of context. I say this because my brain needs to process things.
Son of the sun. I'm
So I'm
in.
forgetting. Are you the one who makes those cool vials?
No, Zore is the alchemist.
He give me a little something. He give you a little something for me.
You,
Probably in the
it
pouch.
is in the sack.
What is
along
it?
with
What
your
is
cloak.
it?
What else is in the sack?
I want to know before I open my present.
Just let's go and let Alexios and Identify it.
I guess.
Jesus.
Whatever.
Please, before anything else goes wrong.
Wait. Tell me your name. Tell me your name before you go.
I am Mikael.
Heard.
Mikael.
I could use sending.
And one last piece of advice as I send you on your way. He looks at you, Enora. That artifact you carry with you is dangerous. And it is sending out a pulse of energy, calling people to it. Be careful carrying that around.
Oh, you be careful carrying that around.
What? What? That was out of character. I'm just gonna look at him and say thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
It has been a pleasure. I hope you enjoyed your stay in Andola's stand.
Oh.
It could have been better, but circumstances being what they were, I guess it was fine.
Weather was kind of sucky, but
No, everything was fine, except for the fact that my southern accent's trying to come out now.
Now that I'm not using a southern accent, now your accent's coming out.
It's been building this whole time, getting harder for me to not think about the fact that I have a southern accent that I'm repressing.
All right, so the guard wishes you adieu as you all, with your new companions, pile into the wagon and begin trekking back down the road. It's only mid-morning at this point. You'll probably get to Delphi around sunset tonight. So, anything else would like to do on the road?
I guess
Let's play
I'm going to be...
I want to take
I'm
out my
attentive
lyre.
region. Yes, let's play for the people. Let's
And I'm
play
gonna
for the
play-
people of Andola stand. Are
On
you
the road
ready?
again.
I guess I'm gonna be driving again since I have the best animal handling. I'll
Sure.
just sit up there with the cube, kind of staring the cube down.
On the road.
And
You
you
hear
are-
her in your head go, "What? Me?"
I'm just kind of staring it down. I'm not going to talk to her. I'm just kind of staring it down, trying to figure out what I want to do at this point.
All right. Anything else you would like to do?
Then under my breath in Titanic, I go, they really are idiots.
I
Oh,
What
can you
to-
guys identify on my little tube of whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that on the way back.
Yeah, you could absolutely do that. Spending 10 minutes to cast the spell, it is what seems to be, and it's actually pretty well made for someone who specializes in making magic items like this. This feels like something that you could have probably, it's not really your specialty, but it's impressive nonetheless. It looks like a container that is filled with some sort of, it's not necessarily a potion, it's some sort of rune that is somewhat solid and somewhat viscous. It's sort of hard to tell without spending time really studying the mechanics of how it works, but it seems to be something you've never seen before. It seems like whoever made this was able to take spells and somehow translate them into a physical rune or form that they could then seal as a single use spell. And this is a capsule of web. It's not in D&D Beyond yet, but I'll add it to D&D Beyond. Essentially, it's a one use, you break it and cast the web spell.
Adagio? Can I borrow this?
I bargained for it. I'm gonna snatch it back. Bye.
I
feel
mean,
like-
no. If you use it, looking at this, there's a chance that I would be able to possibly make another if I could look at this good enough.
Does Alexios' magic work like that?
He's an artificer, so yeah.
Does
He's an artificer. He's
I-
not. So what I'll say is he's an artificer, so it's possible. This would really be great for an alchemist artificer, which he is not. But he is more skilled than you guys at doing this, so it's possible.
I'm proficient in alchemy. Just saying.
Yeah. Like there's a solid chance you could do it. It's not your specialty. It's not what you thrive at, but it's within your ability.
All right,
That's a
fine.
possibility.
Here you go. I expect unlimited supplies.
I mean, I wouldn't have unlimited, but if I have, I could do that thing where, like, basically
Where you pay me
anything
dividends in every
I
month to
can
give me like
do,
5 or
you
6.
can do kind.
Anything you could do,
I can do
sort of.
kinda.
But if you let me use this, there's a chance that I might be able to at least show you how to do this. Well, we can work on it.
We could work on something. If you can capsule my spells, that would also be cool. And imagine I just like pour magic into a little capsule and I'm like, here you go, Ilme. You have magical powers.
Imagine
have a
if you pour, like,
fireball.
the snare trap into a vial and just, like, throw down a snare trap at will.
Yeah.
That'd be
Well,
really cool,
once,
actually.
but yeah.
I mean,
Hold
darkness,
person,
stuff like that.
calm emotion.
What about lightning bolts?
Command. Imagine a
You
little
don't
like,
need
with
to
it at
light
the same
bolt
time?
anything anymore.
Yeah,
Alright,
you're done.
well, here
No
you
more
go,
for
here you
that
go.
spell.
Yo.
bro.
I'm gonna use it again.
I'm gonna give it to Alexios. It's yours. For now, I guess.
All
I'd
right.
like to say, we keep referencing songs. The only song that's stuck in my head is La Vivo Him because it's so chaotic and this whole session has been chaotic.
You
It's
cannot
really
reference
good.
that show in front of me.
Sorry, but it's like
Because I was on that show for 2 years.
constantly playing it loose in my head right now.
All right. So, with all that done, unless there's anything specific you guys want to do on the road besides that, you guys make your way back along the road towards Delphi. It's a chilly afternoon. It is, autumn is happening. We're getting close to winter here. It is certainly chilly. But it's not unpleasant. The sky is clear.
Am I healing? Because I still got some hit points to collect.
Yeah, I'll say, yeah, there's no reason why you wouldn't be healing. So yes, you are. Oh, I mean, I guess technically it's in battle, but whatever. We'll say sure.
Oh, I was like,
Can
please.
they hear us in the back?
Oh yeah, you guys
they're
are
in the
all
back
super
with them.
super close together.
I mean, I could just start
Okay.
touching Adagio like once every couple minutes to initiate the combat.
Oh yeah, that'll be
Yeah, just
helpful.
like flick him.
It'd be like -1 +1, -1 -1 +1. So I'd be a neutral 0 though.
Yes.
Do y'all want to have a talk outside of present company?
For what?
Um,
And you can write it down in a note and slide it to me.
yes. I'm gonna write down the fact that we're gonna bring a werewolf into Delphi that they don't know about.
And then I'm going to slide the note back and remind you that I already removed Curse from
He's
this
not
current
anymore.
werewolf.
Oh yeah.
He's cured.
And he is no longer a werewolf, but his son is
Oh
incurable.
yeah. Okay, then yeah. We're gonna tell them
Okay,
about that.
But I now want to slide a note to the rest of you saying, I can't cure the son, so what the fuck am I supposed to tell his mom?
Say it in Celestial.
What the?
Alright.
Okay, so
Everyone
let's-
but Ilme.
I can't cure the son because he wasn't bitten. What the fuck are we gonna tell the mom? Sorry, I ran out of
Already
magical
knows.
powers.
The mom
Say-
already basically
The mom
knows.
doesn't know that the dad was a werewolf.
That doesn't matter. We don't have to talk about that. We're just.
Well, why would he have been born a werewolf?
But
She doesn't know about the fact that you can remove the curse. She
I
doesn't
guess
know
right.
that. We don't have to say anything.
You don't have to say Texan's a werewolf.
Anora's whole journey this episode has been shut the fuck up.
Oh my god, just stop for 5 seconds and think about what she knows. Shut up!
Whatevs. Whatevs.
So we don't have to tell her that her husband's a werewolf.
Nope.
We don't have to tell her that. We don't have to break up a marriage. She pretty much already knows what's happening with her son. She doesn't know that we can remove the curse off of her, that we remove the curse. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Oh.
Just leave her.
Are we gonna tell the son that the dad's an asshole? Because like he definitely let you take the rat for murder.
He tried. He stood imprisoned
He
in the town,
definitely-
malnourished. Can I give Texwin some food? Is Texwin fucking dying next to me? Like, can I give him some rations? Like, damn.
Yeah, I assume you guys are like sharing your rations. That's
Okay,
that's
her,
fine.
because
Yeah.
this man is he needs a little something. Oh, can I invite? I want to invite them all to stay at our place for like 2 days.
Yeah.
Find your place after that.
Absolutely.
You can stay in the stables with the horses.
The
Yeah,
fuck?
Don't have infinite rooms.
I mean, I'm sure we have a
only
few to
have-
spare for a couple
Sleep
days.
in the
Wait,
fucking
okay.
dirt, you peasant.
How many rooms in total did we have in the original plan, Sammy?
I'll have to go look at it. There's plenty.
Okay, fine. They can sleep inside.
Yeah.
I guess. I
Away
suppose.
from me, I don't like fleas.
How long were we in Dola stands for? 2 days?
2 days.
Heard. No forage yet.
No, definitely no forge yet.
Definitely no forage.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you guys do make it back to Delphi. They let you in the gates freely.
Wait. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
How long was this trip?
Just the commute is basically a full day's journey. So the sun is setting as you guys arrive in Delphi.
And it wouldn't be possible for us to have long rested along the way, no?
No, you have to be asleep for a long rest.
What if I threw myself on top of everyone and said deal with it and just passed out?
I mean, you could, but you've already been doing stuff, and it would basically take this entire commute
You're
to
right.
take a long rest.
I just want to send things.
Sorry. But you guys do make it back into the city gates, and you see these farm people looking around whoa, this place is crazy. And you do see there are already some tents outside of the gates. Some just small tents, but it looks like people are starting to gather for the party in a week and a half.
I'm gonna turn to the rest of the party and be like, we absolutely got 0 seeds.
That was just a ploy to get into town, remember?
It would have been nice to gotten something. We didn't even stop at the farm for this family to get their belongings that didn't burn down. What
I'm
else?
gonna turn to Texman and say, as you've probably heard, some major things happened recently here in Delphi. We fought a dragon, so the city is not in its best state right now, but we're working on it. We're building it back up, and I'm sure that we could find a new place for you. We could probably get you another farm or something. And I mean, it'll most likely be ground up, but I don't know. I think you guys you'll enjoy it here. I think you'll like it.
As long as we're together and we're safe, and he looks at Adagio, and we're whole. That's all I could possibly ask for. You guys have already done more than enough. I'm incredibly grateful for you.
Should we go get?
All right,
Should we
so
go get their son?
yeah, okay. So I say, you guys take the carriage home. Drop me off. I'll go ahead inside and get the sun. You guys can grab these people, get them fed, properly showered, and situated at home, and then I'll just bring the sun over, and we can all just meet up for dinner.
All right. So you guys go back to Sunbrow Manor, former Archpriest Phaeton's home, and you see, curiously, all of your employees are wearing new uniforms that look deceptively a bit like Adagio's own clothing, but a slightly different cut. But they're all just begrudgingly wearing them.
I'm gonna. Oh my god. This is hilarious because I was joking. No, why are you wearing my outfits?
They opened the packages and they thought that it had your name on it. They put two and two together. But
this is beautiful.
They do get some rooms ready for the guests, and it's about 30 minutes, Adagio. It would take for you to get to the defense center, explain the situation, and get the clearance to release Tyron.
Okay. On our way to the house, I want to buy some chocolate.
All right, I'll say you can buy some chocolate for
and then
2 silver.
2 silver, and then I'll give it to Tyron and be like, I think someone's waiting for you at home.
He says, wow, I can't thank you enough. Thank you.
I'm all about that teen romance.
All right.
I'm rooting for you, buddy.
So, you guys get back to the house. Texwin and Lila look up and they see Tyron Lila just bursts into tears. Texwin goes and gives him a big hug, and it's just one sobbing, happy family. You do see.
I start crying too.
You see Tyron sort of awkwardly approach Ellie, who's like eating a bowl in a corner, and he just sort of like slides the chocolate over to her, and she like looks at him, sort of giggles. And that's where we'll end tonight's session. Guys, congratulations, you finished the side quest. You got some cool potential allies in the future. You uncovered the mystery of Andola's stand. Doppelgangers, who would have thunk?
Doppelgangers.
So I believe when we come back for next session, there's going to be some downtime before the party. So in this next week, definitely think about if there's anything you guys want to do over several days here in Delphi, because you're probably gonna have the time to do so. So everybody, thank you guys so much for joining us. I'm gonna go to the ending soon screen, then I'll gift those 3 gifted subs that you guys earned tonight. Thank you all for joining us so much. As always, the VOD for this episode will be available on Twitch immediately for all of our subscribers, and it will be on YouTube on Thursday. Also, if you're available Thursday at 7:30 Eastern, the 4th episode of Threads of Fate will be going up then. I'll be in chatting with you guys as well. It'll probably be Nora, but we'll see. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to go to the ending soon screen, and we will see you next time. See you soon.